is on gentlemen. Welcome. Oh dear. That's sad, Alfonsi. You'll have to take him to a vet. And that is why pets are a big responsibility, my dude. I'm very sorry to hear about that, but I hope you can get him some medical attention soon. Alfonsi's cat. But, Alfonsi, if I may politely say something, as much as you like to share your news with us, this is kind of my celebration stream for 13k subscribers, so, could you please not bring that kind of stuff here? Today is supposed to be a happy day for everybody. So, you know, thank you for showing up, but, next time you show up, please be aware, especially if I state that this is a celebration stream, you know, you kind of gotta go with that vibe. So again, I'm very sorry, Alfonsi, but next time, please do not do that. This is a stream. It's not Facebook, my dude. If you want to share news with us, do it at the appropriate time, not now. Anyway. All right. The start of the stream aside, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be showcasing something. It is, but you know, again, I would say that I think it's very important for viewers to also know the vibe, time, and place to do so. Because at the end of the day, we're not Facebook for them, and I do think that they have to have certain limits. So I ask politely that they try and keep it to that. Again, because today we have something big to share with everyone in the Dauntless community. Today, as you know, after yesterday's update, there wasn't much going on, especially with patch 1.11.0. There really isn't much going on. So, as I promised you all yesterday, today I wanted to showcase the new easy builds, especially for the chain blades. Ray, what's up? And I want people to at least get hyped for what we've got coming. So do look forward to it, and indeed I wanted to start the stream off with that information, hence why I decided to tell Alfonsi that today. Because again, as much as I do love sharing the interests of my viewers, you also gotta take an interest in the community and what's going on and what we are doing, you know? So let me showcase what we're doing today. Now, before I'm gonna darken the screen first and actually go through what we have prepared. Yeah. Well, for the first time, and again, you know, this might come as a bit of a surprise to most people. We're actually going to showcase a build live and actually dissect it live. And if any of you out there, all right, if any of you out there see this build shared anywhere else, all right, then you'll know they've stolen it from here, because today, officially, I'm showcasing this live right now. All right, I'm actually going to timestamp it here. All right. The Chainblade Showcase is at 0452. Okay. That is now timestamped. Don't forget to like the stream, ladies and gents. Okay. Now, just to start off this whole thing, right? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the thoughts behind this build and how we actually constructed it and why it was constructed in that way. See, the older builds that ran with, or rather the older easy builds, we always prepared them with Iceborne in mind and only Iceborne. Why was this the case? This was actually done, all right? This was actually done because, I'm just going to turn on the webcam and overlay first. This was actually done in the past because we wanted Slayers to survive. However, I realized that coming forward, we might need a bit more flexibility. Number one, so that Slayers aren't constrained to a particular style. And number two, so that we can actually demonstrate how something is put together and can still have the flexibility to overcome, you know, limitations of just being constrained to Iceborne. So what we did here is that I've made a build now that can achieve three things. Number one, this build will have Iceborne availability, so you can use Iceborne with it. And thank you, Xeno, for addressing that. You can use Tempest with it as well. And we're going to demonstrate all that. And also, you can even use Catalyst. All right? So you can use all of these things with this easy build. And this flexibility is for a few important reasons. Number one, I want to eliminate anybody who might come in and say bullshit like, oh, you know, this is my build, but literally it's just my build with Catalyst slapped on. I'm going to show you the modifications to my own build with Catalyst put on so that people can see for themselves and understand how you can alter this build to be used across the board. Okay, so I'm going to start with the original form of this build. The original form of this build, all right, contains the Savate's pincers. Okay, you've got the Predator cell here and a Pulse cell as well. All right, your special is going to be Reaper's Dance and the mod is going to be Hurricane Blades. Someone has actually asked me to go through Hurricane Blades because they're not sure about how it even works. I'll do a separate video on this. Although, honestly, if you read it, the description just states clearly, using Blade Spin grants a stacking on next hit damage that's consumed when using other attacks. Basically, you get a buff that helps you deal other extra damage with all your other attacks. Okay, plain and simple. Reaper's Dance is a standard special for the Chainblades. Get very used to it because it is the best and only special that is currently used on the Chainblades. The rest are underwhelming and do not perform well DPS-wise. So Predator Pulse I've already covered. Why Predator and Pulse, or rather why Pulse specifically? Because the Savate's Pincers comes with +3 Pulse, all right, baseline, and the UE states that once charged, your next weapon swing or shot unleashes a boomerang projectile that frequently deals shock damage to any target hit. All right, dodging through an attack reduces charge cooldown. Essentially, what you want to do with this is that you want to utilize the UE as frequently as possible while dodging, and also chaining Pulse into your attacks for the Reaper's Dance Slam as well as for the Tempest Omnicell. You recognize this playstyle because it's very similar to the absolutely broken Chainblades. All right, more on that in a little bit. Richard, welcome to the Cool Bots. I'm very honored to have you as a new member. Welcome. I'm actually breaking down this build right now and also explaining things right now, which is why you didn't see an alert come up on stream, because the overlay is currently hidden. But just know that we thank you very much. I hope you'll enjoy this little explanation. All right, so we've also got the Skarn's Defiance Lantern. Again, this is for survival purposes, and Molten will be your lantern cell of choice to pair with the Skull Forge, which has Parasitic put in. Now, hey, Death Dawning, good to see you. Having Molten at +6, all right, gives you immunity to fire, which is something that really kills off a lot of newer players because they don't realize how devastating fire can be, especially from Charoks and the Blazeworks, Phalanxes, things like that. You can lose a lot of your health to fire. Molten eliminates that concern entirely also giving you increased attack and movement speed. All right. Having it at +6 just allows you to spawn more molten orbs, and you only need 2 to last you until the next spawn. All right. Getting more orbs does not improve the attack or movement speed buff. The only thing that it'll do the only thing that more orbs will do is increase the duration of this buff. So keep that in mind. This build also makes use of the Skullforge unique effect, whereby damage that you deal becomes a stamina shield, which allows you to do the unlimited spin. So keep in mind that Skullforge is not a legendary, it's an exotic, which means you can actually construct it without doing any of the escalations. Just so you know that, okay? Just so you know that. This is why it's featuring in the easy build. And like I said, this build will work with both Tempest and Iceborne. I will demonstrate Iceborne based combat first in the showcase after this explanation. But you can run this build with both Tempest and Iceborne. Of course, ideally, you would want to do it with Tempest. And if you missed the early part of the explanation, watch the stream back. Watch the stream back. All right. You can actually, I've timestamped it in the description, so you can go directly there. Chaos Island, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. Scravewing Jacket comes with the adrenaline cells, all right? Because by using adrenaline, all right, people always make the mistake of saying, adrenaline doesn't work with the Skullforge because you cannot drain stamina if you're attacking continuously. No. Many times I've actually demonstrated, and if you look at my advanced Chainblade techniques video, I demonstrate how to properly use the Skullforge with the adrenaline combo, in that if you pre-drain stamina by using your dodges, your Skullforge acts as a cap. You can literally set your stamina at a certain level and attack to cap it. That allows you to maintain your stamina at a low level while being able to spin your Chainblades infinitely. All right? So that is very important. Okay, you've got your fiery gauntlets from the Ember main. Again, this is a non-legendary, and it allows you to put a predator cell in here. This basically means that the whole build effectively can utilize predator, adrenaline, and has no berserker, which is a trial cell. It has no trial cells whatsoever. It has absolutely no legendaries. This is what makes the easy build an easy build. You can build it without having touched a single escalation or the trials at all, yet this will actually emulate the style of the endgame build, albeit not as strong. Okay, now in terms of the legs, all right, we have the volcanic treads, which allow us to make use of tenacious. Now I'm going to show you a little something here. If you guys want to swap over, all right, to Catalyst, all right, one of the easiest ways to do so, and I'm going to show you this little modification here, oops, sorry, is to change this for, you can choose to change it for a variety of leg pieces, all right? Basically, you will want anything that has at least one lantern cell. However, there is a best choice, all right? If you choose the Scravewing boots, no, I haven't fought the new variant of Boreas yet. And in fact, before we showcase the Chainblades in combat, I'm actually gonna go do a little Boreas hunt live, but we'll do that a little separately, just to answer the question, right? So you can actually swap over, all right? There, like I said, it's up to you how you want to do this. There's two ways. You can swap over to the Scravewing boots, all right? Allowing you to put in a catalyst cell here, and you would swap this for endurance, all right? But you're gonna have to change your gloves as well, all right? You're gonna have to change your gloves to something with a lantern cell here. Or I don't think there's a native catalyst cell, right? Let me just double check that. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is no native catalyst. No, there isn't a native catalyst, which is fine, right? You want to change it over for something that has a lantern cell slot. My recommendation, if you're using Tempest, is you can actually use the Spellbound gauntlets. It depends on how much customization you want, Richard. If you are keen on a custom build, you can actually email me at realasianrobot@gmail.com. And depending on your request, give me your full details. I'll quote you a price for a build request. In general, it ranges between 20 to 40, depending on how complex you want it. So you can hit me up at that email and I will happily do whatever you want. But you're gonna have to send me the details. So coming back to the point here, right? If you want, you can use the Spellbound Gauntlets and you'll have Invigorated +3. This comes from the Alira, which is a non-legendary behemoth. Keep that in mind. You can access it through the Melodic Convergence on the Paradox breaks. All right, so this is why I would allow this. But if you want to be a little more, how should I say it, strict, and you say no, that is not allowed. We need a totally basic style. Then I would recommend either the Volcanic Grips from the Charog, which gives you +3 rage. This can help mitigate the loss of your Predator bonus in case you do take a hit, but you would not have the full benefit of +6 rage, okay? Or you can go with the Drascale Gauntlets that come with Sharpened, allowing you to break parts faster, which could be very helpful, and you can put in a Catalyst cell here. This would enable you to roughly maintain the core strength of the build, which is Adrenaline at +6, Endurance of +3, and now you have the added bonuses of Catalyst, making you stronger. Although you give up the full +6 Predator and you sort of sit at +3, I personally believe that this is one of the best ways to include the Catalyst cell into your build for the normal trials, especially if you want to use this type of build for the normal trials. All right. So this is one way that you can actually do this. This is one way that you can construct this. And that is basically what I wanted to show you guys. Of course, I'll do a proper video on the Easy Chain Blades 2.0. But as I mentioned yesterday, I was going to break this down and discuss it live on stream because I think you guys have never really seen me do that before. You've never really seen me talk about a build in full detail and, you know, sort of explain everything. So... explosion of emojis when I turn the cam and stuff back on. So, you know, you guys have never really seen me break down a build and show you guys how it's all constructed, how it all comes together, stuff like that. And if you've got any questions that you want to ask, now would be an excellent time to do so. Okay, I'm just going to change it back into the form that I'm going to show you during the combat showcase, which will be separate from the normal segment, because what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to kick the ass of the Boreas live in front of all of you. We'll shoot the video of that live as well. And then after that, we'll come back and I'll demonstrate this Easy Chainblade build live in action. And of course, I'll show you all the action and how it works and all that kind of stuff. All right, we're going to be doing all of that live. So let me just put this build back the way it was before. All right, so that we can properly enjoy it. And before I finish out, right, I'm going to explain the full build to you guys and explain how everything comes together. Okay, so this build has +6 adrenaline, which gives you 3% damage for every 10 stamina missing. With endurance +3, you have 140 stamina base, and you have another +10 stamina from your Slayer's Path if you finish it, right? So you have a total of 150 stamina, which can give you up to 45% boosted damage. Oops, so sorry. Give me one teeny tiny second. I gotta check something. All right. Zavi. You can actually go check that at the timestamped timing Doroma. It's in the description of the stream. I described the chain blades fully so that you can review that. Like I said, all of this has been timestamped, so you can go and watch the whole breakdown showcase a bit later, and then you can come back and catch up with the stream at any time. All right. So going through this whole thing, +6 Molten will allow you to generate 3 Molten Hearts every 16 seconds. Each heart grants you the buff for 8 seconds, all right? So you can get up to a total of 24 seconds duration if you pick up all 3 of the orbs. But usually I would just pick up 2 and then wait for the next 16 seconds to come on again, all right? Because the buffs will drop again, I pick them up again, so on and so forth. Now, Predator gives you 35% bonus damage that is lost when you are hit, but it comes back in 15 seconds, all right? So this is a very good incentive when you're playing with either Tempest or Iceborne, but if you really find that you're not benefiting from it, feel free to change Predator to Cunning. Alright? It'll run just as well in this build, but your DPS will be a lot lower. However, if you're not getting any benefit from Predator because you find yourself frequently taking hits, especially with the Iceborne form of this build, where you're still sort of in the learning process, feel free to use Cunning. Okay? That's a modification you can make. Pulse at +6 allows you to time your Reaper's Dance slams, and again we'll show this during the combat showcase later on in the stream. And you can also time your Predator or your Iceborne throws, okay, with Pulse. It will guarantee a critical hit for those. Aquelex, good to see you. Tenacious will allow you to take advantage of your current hit points and add to your damage without the need to alter the build too far, I would say. However, it will only give you a total of 22% damage. So I'm actually going to show you another variation that you can make right here. You can, if you so choose, now this is a bit of a strange variation, okay? But some people might like this, okay? It's genuinely, again, up to you, okay? You can, in fact, if you really want to, okay, you can sort of, you could have slapped a legendary weapon on this, but if you wanted to slap a legendary weapon on it, Ray, you would literally be using my absolutely broken Chainblade build anyway, which would be the advanced version of this, right? But I'm going to show you, like I said again, how to add a little bit of a variation to this, all right? It's a little bit of a strange modification, but again, you can kind of do that if you really don't want to touch Tenacious, all right? If you really don't want to touch Tenacious, your options are to use, like, for example, you could go with the Thunderdeep's Turbines, all right? And add Acidic onto it, which would turn this into sort of wounding focused Chainblade build. And in case you weren't aware, wounding a behemoth will give you a buff, all right, that will cause the Aether Rush. Once you wound a behemoth, you gain the Aether Rush effect, which gives you 15% attack speed, 15% attack damage for 20 seconds. This is a possible variation because the Zeal will also allow you to gain more shields from your Skarn's Defiance and deal more damage with the Swirling Stones for the 10 seconds, all right? But I don't recommend this modification at all. Some people don't feel comfortable with Tenacious because it's based on current hit points. Maybe they feel they can't keep up their current hit points. That's totally okay. Okay, I can completely understand that. You know, you do you. All right, if you genuinely feel that way, you do you. But I personally recommend going with full Tenacious because if you maintain your hit points, 22% extra bonus damage is pretty damn good. All right, and this is the Easy Chainblade build 2.0. It works with both Iceborne and Tempest. You can swap between either Omnicell freely, and as I've gone through during the showcase itself, you can also use Catalyst with it if you so choose with some choice modifications. Okay, we will do the combat showcase in a little while, all right? But first we're gonna go kick the ass of that Boreas, and I'll film it live, I promised. So, uno momento, I'm gonna darken the screen so that I can go create the Easy Chainblade build 2.0 in secret, and then I will deliver the Boreas to you on a silver platter. Okay? Okay. Good. I'm glad we established that. Now, the magic is going to happen in the background. Wow! This magic happens in the background. Please feel free to, if you've got questions that you want to ask, you can ask away. Now is the time to ask, and now is the time to poke around, you know. So again, entirely up to you. Where is it? Oh no. Oh no, now I cannot find it. Ah, there it is. Phew. I was like, where the hell is my thingy? Oh dear. We have run into a problem. Because to complete this would be an impossibility. So I can't choose this, actually. This could be problematic. How's it feel to be more than halfway to 20k? Pretty good, actually. No, I'm certainly not going to complain. Ah, but there is a choice. Yes, there is. Perfection. That said, this is pretty jury-rigged. Would there be any other choice? Well, the answer is apparently hell no, there really isn't. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, there is. Haha. Haha. I have done it and boosted the overall damage even further. What's my next easy build? It's going to be the War Pike, actually. And I'm actually surprised at myself because I didn't think this was possible, but it actually is, which is actually stupid. But, it works. Somehow. It wasn't supposed to, but it works now. And that's all that matters. It could be even worse of an asshole if I did this. Do I want to be even more of an asshole? I think the answer is yes. Let's be a mega asshole. Okay. This apparently works. Theoretically. Theoretically, let's go test it. Let's go test the potential.
Oh, hey, Slayer.
Yes.
Try to keep it in one piece. As always.
Okay. Now then, this is level 6 right now, okay? The new Boreas is at what, Conundrum Rocks, right? We gotta go kick its ass. So, let's go do that. Let's go do that, alright? Now, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go step in there and poke its face. Zeno, I just saw the general chat. Lol, that was adorable. Infinity Girl, you can check the description of the stream. I timestamped when I will go through it, and later I'll do the combat showcase with another timestamp, so you can go and check it out if you want to. Turbine trigger any good? Title locks. My advice to you would be check out my latest hammer build. All right, and you will definitely be able to see it. So Infinity Girl, don't worry, you haven't missed anything. You can actually go to the description of the stream, watch it back, and come back to the current timing in the stream whenever you want. Okay, Kai, good to see you. Good to see you. Miss Eve, good to see you. Everybody, good to see you. The Lightbound Boreas is over there, so we're gonna go film our first ass kicking of this shit. This update will definitely be game changing, but let's record this live so that everybody, you know, gets to participate. I'm so sorry that your chat won't be displayed during the video, but okay, let's hit the record button right now. All right, ladies and gents, I am streaming while recording at the same time. There should be no frame rate drops. I think we're okay. We're gonna film the first kill of the Lightbound Boreas, and we're actually gonna be doing it with the upcoming easy Warpike build 2.0. So as you know, several of my viewers have been very excited about the easy Warpike build, easy builds 2.0, and the Chainblade showcase will be coming up later, but I'll be doing the Warpike, a little, you know, preview of the Warpike, you know, right here. All right. So without any knowledge of what the Lightbound Boreas can do, we've got about 6 levels difference between us. All right. Let's see what the new easy builds can do. All right. Let's see them in action. Now imagine if your easy build also was a wounding build. Imagine that for a second, if you will. Now, it may take a while to trigger, but after it triggers, now, we do have Reckless Leap because I completely forgot about the specials, but we're not going to use the special. Just so you know, I'm going to spend this entire time, this entire fight, a little bit, shall we say, handicapped, because we're not going to actually utilize the, we're not actually going to utilize the special at all. So, okay. This thing has some pretty interesting attack patterns. Now, I use that not to deal damage, FYI. Oh my god, it's got little radiant creatures. Cool. Zeno says the Boreas is the peak of what you call recycling. And true, true. Okay, coolio. That is an interesting attack, but you know, this could have been a cool boss if it came with an armor set. Da 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 da. Oh, it's already dead. Okay, so 6 levels above us, we handled this. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Now I know the limitations of this build. Let me actually, that was our first Radiant Boreas kill. It really wasn't anything special. The only thing that I would say it has going for it is a slightly more unusual attack pattern, but there you go. Filmed live in front of a studio audience with the upcoming easy Warpike build. Now, please don't actually take it on when it's 6 levels above you. Easy builds are only designed for behemoths about 3 to 4 levels above you, but hey, it is possible to do. It is possible to do. And that is with no knowledge of its attack patterns whatsoever. I'd say we did a good job. Catch you guys later. Unfortunately, as you guys know from the update, there is no armor set for the Boreas. So it's just an interesting variant that will sort of exist, I guess. And you can do whatever you want with it. The semi one-shot attack is pretty interesting, but I mean, If I slapped Iceborne instead of Tempest on this, like the original form of the easy builds, I think we could actually handle that fairly easily. But anyway, yeah. Yes, cue the soundboard audience clapping effect. Rah. That was a great addition to the game. Their content ended in 4 minutes. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You want to keep us going, you can drop a tip, donate, you know, all that kind of jazz. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Thank you for watching my first ever kill of the new Radiant Boreas. Have fun with it. It's nothing challenging or fantastic. Okay, the video has ended, but the stream will carry on, obviously. Will the easy Warpike build be hack and slash, or will you be able to keep Reckless Leap? If you already have Reckless Leap, you'll be able to keep it. However, now I'm actually going to make a little modification because I totally forgot. The rules for the easy builds are no trial cells and no trial specials. So obviously I will not be able to have that. We're actually going to go with the base, literally the base specials here. And we're going to test that live right now because, guys, why not without showing you the build for it? How about I showcase a little bit of the, since you're all here anyway, right? Let's showcase a bit of the, you know, the new Easy Warpike 2.0 before I switch over to the Easy Chainblades 2.0 showcase in detail. So this is a little mini preview of what you guys will be getting. All right. This was initially designed if I played like fully properly against behemoths that I'm already familiar with. This was initially designed to be able to both wound and hack and slash. So you've got the best of both worlds here. As soon as you trigger your wounds, you gain some nice bonuses, which will allow you to blast away at behemoths with boosted damage, of course, and utilize your Tempest for further wounding. So, like so. Even against behemoths way above your level, you will not suffer drastically, which is nice. And the fact that you have plenty of shielding along the way will allow you to take advantage of most things in this game. Alright. And if you ever feel your attack speed getting slow, just wound another part and go on. So once you wound, you can go absolutely hack and slash if you want. Of course, this would be best with Reckless Leap, but all easy builds must not rely on anything trial related. You know, that's our rule. But this will allow for some very interesting gameplay. Just as an FYI, you can lock and load and start firing off. Nice little salvo there. There you go. Well, you can actually go to the description of the stream, Mr. Yes, and check out the timing where I timestamp the showcase. You can go watch that and then come back to the current time of the stream. All right, so feel free to do that. And the best part about this Easy Warpike is that if you use the concussive, you will actually be able to, oops, do little interruptions with it as well, if you should so choose. How dare it not fly at me after all that preparation. Rude. But you know what? Sometimes parasitic doesn't trigger, which is really, really weird. It's supposed to trigger whenever I get hit, but sometimes it just doesn't, which I've always found odd. But the additional interrupt on this I think is really nice, so I kind of like that. Reckless Sleep is good, but as you know, easy builds must be without trial stuff, because otherwise, you know, Slayers would be like, I don't even have Reckless Sleep, I've never done trials, you know? So no matter what, an easy build cannot have anything trial related in it for proper effect. Although yes, Reckless Leap is amazingly fun and would enhance this build greatly together with the Executioner Spearhead. As much as I would love to, you know, we gotta keep to the rules. And of course, it can easily handle behemoths about 7 levels above you. Behemoths where you know the pattern. Yeah. It's easy enough. Like so. Yeah, this thing has absolutely no fucks to give. It's very, very strong. Hello, Sonic. And like I said, we'll be doing the combat showcase for the chain blades very soon. I'll just bum around here until the event is done. Of course it does, Richard. So all my builds, we guarantee the quality, so I look forward to whatever your custom build request is. So remember to drop me that email. All right? It's just my name at Gmail. So, yeah. I look forward to seeing what I can construct for you. Hello, Henry. Let's go kill another Valamir, because why not? And then we'll go do the High Alert event. Let's put this through. Oh, dude, I would love it, man. I would love to get the Lightbound Boreas in the event, because it'll be hilarious. You always can, ma'am. Asian robot builds are designed for the Slayers. By the people, of the people, for the people, something sheeple, weeple steeple. But fun fact, even Tempest can wound, which I like. No. How dare they? Reckless Leap can indeed interrupt, so that I think is something that most people may not know, but it's never really used. It's never really used for interruptions. Well, Mr. Yes, I'm glad to hear it. However, easy builds do not have legendaries, hence why Thrax's Guile is not featured in that sort of build. And indeed, if you actually want the proper form of that build, you should actually look for the absolutely broken chain blades. Because this easy builds are number one, designed for newer players, hence why there's no legendary weapons or armor involved. And that is something that is very key in one of the limitations with this build. But you can vary the builds in interesting ways. I actually demonstrated, if you watch on and you watch the full showcase, we break down and we also demonstrate variants such as replacing Predator with Cunning, etc, so on and so forth. Those will all be helpful to Slayers because I am very tired of people stealing my work and trying to claim variations as their own, so I already put in the proper variations. Now, things that are inefficient will obviously not be in there, but you know, those I leave it up to the Slayers. If they really want to use something, you know, that's up to them. But the most efficient variations are definitely covered now. So use my easy builds if you so choose and see for yourself. See for yourself how powerful you can be. Ah, no. If they steal, it's not about the revenue. It's nothing to do with the revenue. It's to do with it's more to do with the principle of it. To be fair, like revenue-wise, most of my revenue comes from donations. So, and most of those people are either not monetized or they're still relatively small. They just do it for the clout or the fake viewership, because they'll say stupid shit like this is the only build you need, or this is absolutely overpowered, or some stupid shit like that, when in actuality what they've done is they've just slapped Catalyst onto a build that I've created in the first place, and that they clearly have no ownership over, nor do they actually know how to utilize. And that's the big problem. They don't actually showcase these builds or use them in actual combat. They just see them on my channel, steal them, use them for themselves, and then just slap Catalyst on top of it, or showcase their capabilities in escalation, instead of actually doing it, you know, in a proper setting, which, again, problematic. You're not supposed to do that. I keep forgetting that the high alert behemoths don't get wounded very easily, if at all, so... Yes, it is not. Cost-wise or material farming-wise, it would basically make it so that the newer player has to farm for longer for less results. Again, very, very unfriendly, as you said, for newer players. It is not a wise choice, you know? Yes, skill growth-wise, it does affect players, and I don't think that that's a good idea. But again, you know, you can't really stop a person from utilizing it if they want to, so that's why a lot of newer players get fooled by a lot of the fake creators out there, who try and, you know, they're already experienced, they've already farmed up everything, so they're basically playing at a different level. Not only do they already have the skills to maximize the use of Catalyst, they want to force you sort of to also do the same thing, which is, again, not exactly the most conducive idea for actual combat. And that is where I tend to have a problem, because I feel that it is wrong to do that to the newer players and make them feel like they have to, you know, do it with the Catalyst. They have to be able to run it, you know, that sort of thing. So this high alert Valamir is somewhat annoying. As mentioned, it will be the war pike exactly as you're seeing now. Which means, Mr. Daroma, you weren't paying attention when I mentioned it. Hey, Zapster, how you doing, man? You have been busy, my dude. We haven't seen you in a Dragon Age. How's it hanging, bro? Yes, which is why yesterday I said it quite boldly. If you guys dare to play in public lobbies and you see like some newer players around and they die a lot during your hunts or escalations, ask them why they're not using a real Asian robot build. Challenge them, because if they are simps for the official Dauntless, then they will say something like, "Oh, I'm underleveled," or "Oh, I'm trying, I'm practicing," or something. They'll give you some bullshit reason, or they'll just cuss you out, because that is what they're taught to be, toxic, and they're literally taught to be toxic griefers. But if they haven't had the chance to meet, you know, the Asian robot style, then, you know, give them a chance at least to see it. Got another baby on the way. Congratulations, my dude. Jeez, you're being productive. I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome. Good day, Kanan A. Alright, so not too bad. Will take a bit of getting used to, but popping higher level behemoths, definitely possible. Okay, we're now gonna do the showcase for the actual chain blades. So the Easy Chain Blades 2.0, I will do the showcase now and go through it with you guys. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. Yes, that is the problem, Mr. Yes. The Dauntless Discord is literally extremely toxic. Not to mention, many of my people have suffered racism, sexism at their hands, so it's not good. I'll take a quick look right now, Mr. Richard, because I think it actually should be possible for me to give you a reply. But I'll reply to you via email, because I don't know how open you are to me talking on stream, and some people don't like their stuff out in public. Let me see. Quest is. Doable. Doable. Well, challenge them next time, you know? I ask all of my people, go into the public hunts and challenge these folks, all right? Challenge them, ask them why, you know? They're not using an Asian robot build. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reply to you right now before we go into the showcase. Hello, Matt. Good to see you. Give me 1 second. Replying to a work email. Okay. Yes, I do. The reason I type very fast is because I used to play League of Legends, right? And in order to be toxic to your teammates faster than your teammates can be toxic to you, you gotta type super fast. No problem at all, Zavi. You know, we are happy that you're still alive, and congratulations again, by the way. Mega congratulations. You stay safe as well, Mr. New Daddy, and take care of yourself and your family, all right? Oh yeah, definitely, Miss Eve. Like, again, challenge them. The nothing will piss them off more than to know that you guys are using real Asian robot builds. So anyone who goes into public hunts, please please challenge these folks who keep dying. Challenge them. Ask them why they're not using a real Asian robot build. Okay, now before we do the showcase, I'm gonna run a quick ad break. I'm gonna prepare everything for you guys, timestamp the combat showcase for the chain blades, and then we'll show how they work live. Okay, 1 moment, yeah. Okay, now while the ads run, I'm gonna very quickly prep all this. Speed prepping for all of you crazy people. Okay, yes, this is this. Okay, so, for those of you, oh wait, shit, I gotta timestamp it. Darn it. Combat showcase is at... I did play Paladins before. Oh, congratulations, Benji. That's awesome. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is the build that I showed you guys earlier. You can see that the perks are the same. I'm not going to remove my overlay and webcam and whatever. We're going to start off with the Iceborne showcase, all right? To show that this can be used with Iceborne, then I will show the Tempest style so that you guys can see it in full swing with Tempest the way it's meant to be played. We'll just go into an escalation. And of course, when we talk about the showcase, normally when I do the actual video on this, all right, when I do the actual video on this, we will obviously go from like, we will obviously be at a lower level, all right? And the actual video on this will come out next week. Just an FYI, it will come out next week, all right? But, for the time being, okay, I'm going to just run this in the escalation to show you how. So of course there are escalation buffs, etc, so on and so forth. But the key thing that I want you guys to take away from this little combat showcase is how quickly you can smash behemoths even with Iceborne. How many times have I gone into a public match? In the past, a lot. We used to be in public matches all the time. I've been a hermit though for about 6 months now. 6 to 7 months I've been a hermit crab because I absolutely refuse public contact. All things in good time. So starting off with, you will do your usual dashes, you know, all that kind of stuff. Drain your stam and then get right into combat. Iceborne will literally protect you, so you can just do whatever you want. Unfortunately, you don't benefit from Tempest, but you can still, even with Iceborne, you can use, or rather take advantage of the unlimited spins. So this is another benefit, like although you don't have Tempest and the spins will be a bit slower, you can... How many times have I been recognized in public? A lot of times, dude. People come up to me all the time. I think I've been in a party once with like Miss Eve, Xeno, and all of them, and people just ran up to me in Ramsgate and ran up to all of us and were like, hey, it's Asian Robot. I was like, okay. I do get recognized a fair bit here and there, but you know, I would rather avoid recognition because, you know, I've got other stuff to do, and running the show, I always feel bad when I get recognized because then I have to type to them and I'm trying to run the show at the same time. But yeah. Oh, we got a Lightbound Boreas here too. Now this fight will go a lot easier than the Warpike one did, but that's okay. Okay. Billy Boy is dead. I'm so used to dodging with Tempest that although I've got Iceborne, I'm just like dodging like I'm playing Tempest. But again, the same playstyle does apply, so I guess it's all part and parcel of the thing. Here we are. Boom, boom, boom. So we're barely taking any damage. Now, of course, it's to do with escalation buffs. I'm of the appropriate level for this escalation, but again, we're using Iceborne and we're not even maximized. When you see how fast we kill this thing when maximized, that's a whole nother level of fucked up. New Behemoth kind of looks like Lego. Yeah, and it doesn't even come with anything, so it's like really, really bad Lego. And again, the stamina shields really help to ensure that you're literally always on the offensive and you can always dodge cancel any of your moves. Well, Madoali, that is due to the Skull Forge. So if you don't know what it is, you should check out my absolutely broken chain blades build, especially if you're interested in what we're doing now. This build, or rather the video for this build, will be released soon. All right. Exactly, Miss Eve. That's a missed opportunity. And you know what? That's why I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that they're lazy about this. You see? Well, the other boarders didn't have interruptible attacks, but I'll tell you one thing. You never really needed to be interrupted. You just smash him. You'd be surprised. It's not just the Slayer's Path. Escalation levels also come into it. And you can feel the power for yourself if you construct this. Try it. Give my way a try, Mr. Yes. You might say that your build is similar, but give my way a try. And also imitate the playstyle. Once you imitate the playstyle, you know, you will see a lot of difference as well. So my advice to people is always try. Try. Because you will gain a lot more that way. And thank you very much, Zernunos, for giving him that link. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're level 20 in the Blaze Escalation. You haven't tried it in there? Then do it. What's stopping you, man? But make sure that you, you know, give this build a try. Try it my way, and you will see the difference for yourself, all right? Asian Robot way, very different. Shank you. Always appreciate you modding well, especially during the Hugless streams. And Daniel is there, do-it-all weapon in the game, like a jack of all trades. Any weapon, dude. All weapons do it all. Every weapon does it all. The only thing that matters is your own skill with the weapon. Every weapon does everything. Unless you really mean like, okay, it needs to be able to wound, stagger everything, then in that case, the Warp Pike and Chain Blades are the technical jack of all trades since they have both stagger damage and wound damage available to them. But again, it really just depends on what your definition of jack of all trades is. And you can also hit massively with the Iceborne Icicle, FYI. If you guys make sure that your crit is starred up and you have the double damage bonus from having maxed health, your Icicle actually ends up dishing out quite a bit, so just remember that. Like, see, with this build, I can, if I so choose... By the way, good morning, Nunzio. I can actually, like, dish out a wound as well. So, like, if you want a wound with this build, totally possible. Totally possible. You can do anything you like with this build. It's up to you. That is what makes this so excellently powerful. You don't just have some whirling chain blades of death. No. You have everything you possibly need. Everything. Front and back. Zealous, I'll take you. So be not afraid, my child, because with this, you can do and be anything. No problem, Richard. I will have a look as soon as I'm done with the showcase. So you go ahead and work away, buddy. It's all up to you. I will still be here. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Not everybody likes the chain blades. That's fully understandable. Like I said, the greatest part about this build is its flexibility. You can do anything with it. You want to be a super freak? You can be. You want to not be a super freak? You can also choose not to be. Perfect dodging will help you even further. You want to wound? Go ahead and wound. And this is with Iceborne. Put Tempest on this thing and see how much that makes it even, you know, even more insane. And Torg is dead with like 0 effort. There you go. So, all this kind of stuff, super possible. Now we'll demonstrate with the Tempest. All right, it's gonna get even wilder. Okay, so don't look down on easy builds. And, you know, nothing wrong with being able to use the sword better. The sword is a fantastic choice. You know, it is one of the most versatile weapons in the game. Okay, so now we're going to switch over the Omnicell to Tempest. Once again, the build itself is not changing. And of course, if you guys need to go and see the build, you can go and check it out. It's been timestamped in the description. The start of the showcase has been timestamped in the description. Now you guys are going to see the full power of this as intended. Like I said, when I constructed this, I wanted it to replicate the power of the absolutely broken chain blades, but with an easy build. So now, of course, we do have a lot of escalation bonuses, but let's see how fast we smoke this without any tonics, and you can see it live for yourself. This is the kind of power that we bring out and utilize every single day in the Robot Nation. How do you get the other Omnicells? You unlock them from your Slayer's Path, Daniel Guy. Once you unlock them, you need to craft them at the middleman. All right. So yeah. Slayer's Path. Omnicells. Unlock all of them, and then go craft them in the middleman. Plain and simple, Mr. Daniel Guy. And Nunzio, yes, I type very fast. I'm pretty sure everyone here can verify that that is me typing. If it's, you know, if anyone thinks that I'm not the guy typing, then I would worry about you tremendously. It would be very worrying indeed. The parry on the sword is pretty damn cool. I wish I did. I wish I could type with my toes, but I have no such skills. It would be nice though.
Something tells me you won't have to look far for your quarry. Good luck down there, Captain.
Daniel Guy, you don't know what my favorite weapon is. Miss Eve, this person does not know what my favorite weapon is. I think you need to educate him. Whee! Deroma, you dare ask that question? you must watch fully the Chainblade showcase I did today. It actually answers your question, the one that I did on stream. But short summary, only Reaper's Dance is viable, but you know, I do mention that in the showcase segment when in the build segment of today's stream, which means Doroma didn't watch back. You were not paying attention, boy. If you want to be a true Asian robot fan, you must pay attention to everything I say. It usually contains good information, so. How long have I been making videos on Dauntless? About a year. About a year now. I know, right? Zeno, can you schedule Doroma for the re-education room? Lol. Somebody clip that for me, please. The Drask literally shot the Nezaga and interrupted it. If one of you kind people would clip that for me, I would be very, very grateful. If one of the kind people from my Discord could clip it for me. I reckon some people could actually type with their feet or toes. I mean, it does sound plausible. It really does. Well, anyway, Daniel guy, now is your chance to get to know me then. He really did. It was beautiful. That was just the most A-list beautiful shot that I've ever seen. And I have to just, you know, soak in the moment of that. Thank you for the clip, Miss Eve. Appreciated. That was le perfect timing. By the way, Lady Luck's barrage has been nerfed, in case you guys didn't know. Hurricane Blades, hang on, let me just check that for you. Hurricane Blades is from, I can't remember if it's from the Lady Luck's trial or from, oops, sorry, I touched the microphone there. Or from here. I double check for you. Here, Slayer's Path, Hurricane Blades. You gotta unlock it from there. Once you unlock it, everything that is not in Lady Luck's trial store is from the Slayer's Path. That Nezaga truly got whacked. Yeah. Zills, we do not discuss any other content creators. Our stance is very simple. Other content creators have been nothing but toxic to us, so we pretend they don't exist here. If you choose to support other content creators, we wish you all the best, and you know, we welcome you to do whatever you want. But my reputation as the best is, well known to everybody, and I would say that nobody compares, but that's entirely up to you, man. You want to support other people, go ahead and do that. All right. But we believe that we have the realest content with no view bots, no sub bots, none of that stuff. So, you know, believe whatever you want to believe. Here we pretend all other content creators don't exist, especially after everything that they've done. So, you know, make your own choices and see with your own two eyes. We will do our own thing as well. Exactly, Ray. Who? Nobody did. Oh, they do. They do pretend to play the game. But the problem, Daniel, guys, is that most people view bot. And it becomes obvious if you look on Social Blade, which is a free website that you can look on. Hey, no problem, Ray. You go ahead and get some food. If you look on Social Blade, you can actually check any creator's YouTube account. Some creators, you will notice a gigantic dip in their viewership from the view bots getting removed by YouTube, etc. And besides, if somebody was really making 30, 40k views per video, all right, they would be making, since I get about 1k views per video, they would be having 30 times my income. So if they don't actually have 30 times my income, I would say something is very wrong. And it goes to show that maybe they're not as real as people think. But, you know, I leave it to people to decide for themselves. I don't really care. Ellie Void, what does Reforge help with? I have exactly the video you need, FYI. So let me link that to you right now, Mr. Ellie Void. Everything about Reforging. There you go. This video covers everything you need to know about Reforging from A to Z. Enjoy. It's not very long either. I think it's like less than 5. Is it 5? Is it 5 minutes? 6 minutes? I can't remember. Or it could be less than that. I don't know. Honest to God, it wasn't a long topic. There was very little for me to cover there. It was a topic that unfortunately was poorly covered in the game itself, which I really got annoyed about. Yeah, definitely. Because when you know, Daniel and Eli, when the Reforging first came out, right, it was pretty straightforward. Then, like, but then I realized it was because like we sort of lived through it. You know what I'm saying? And we realized that, like, I realized later on that other Slayers actually had trouble with it because they didn't live through the Reforge era, so they actually were very confused about what was going on. So that's why I ended up making that video, because for the longest time I was very confused. I was like, wait, Reforging is so straightforward. Like, then I realized that it was probably because like we had actually lived through the time, and for a lot of people coming back in, yeah, there was, it's not like there was an in-game tutorial. Hidden statue thingy, sorry, what game are you talking about? Dauntless? Is there a hidden statue in Dauntless? Gomenasai. Zeno, I'm drawing a blank here. As we say in Singapore, I cannot catch your ball. Bit of a weird expression, but oh, you know what he means? Okay, please answer on my behalf, Miss Eve, because I'm confused. Oh, Ibn Fad's Sanctum. Okay, sorry. You should have mentioned it was Diablo Immortal. Just do Challenge Rift level 10. Challenge Rift level 10 will unlock Ibn Fad's Sanctum. Well, you know what I mean, Zeno. Listen, okay? I'm a very straight man. We all know I'm a straight man, but Zeno's pretty sexy, okay? So I wouldn't mind catching your balls, just saying. Just putting it out there, okay? But yeah, Challenge Rift level 10. She's right. I didn't know what you were talking about. I was thinking, what the hell hidden statue do you mean? I was like, there's a hidden statue in Dauntless? I was like, was this something in the update that I didn't actually know about? You know, because I'm pretty sure I know everything about the game. And I was like, hidden statue in Dauntless. Confused. Yeah, this is dead busy today. You walked into me catching balls, MJ. I mean, is there a problem with this? You know, I'm just here to catch balls. This is you know, just a part of everything. It's an important part of the process. You know, you gotta catch balls. Sometimes people gotta catch balls. You know, it's just how life works, man. Yeah, it was a good find when you actually found out for me. I was like, oh, okay, now we know. So now we can just educate everyone easily. Fun fact, this build is also really good at snapping parts off behemoths, because your Tempest does bonus damage to unbroken parts. So just keep that in mind. And you can zap Thrax to death just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta catch them all. Lol. Alright, let me catch up with chat for a bit. I could, Mr. CX, but I do not do custom requests at the moment. If you want a custom request, my recommendation would be you can send an email to realasianrobot@gmail.com. It will cost you though. Based on your request, I can give you a price quotation, but I only make custom builds for either top tier channel members or top supporters. So just so you're aware of that. That's because I've already got a lot of work lined up and, you know, I need to be paid for my time. So if you're not interested in that, please note that there are many sword builds out there already. You can use them all. If not, then you're welcome to request a custom build. My email is available. Is Slayer's Club worth it? Daniel, no. Do not spend on anything in this game. Not just because of the racism issues and stuff like that, and not just because we don't want to support Phoenix Labs, Daniel, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, it is really not worth it for you. None of us play with Slayer's Club. It is literally just a waste of your money. It does not benefit you at all. The benefit is negligible. All right, it's literally negligible. So yeah, there's no point in Slayer's Club. In fact, if you guys want to go through it, I will right now. Where is it? Okay, so all you get is 100% extra rewards from challenges. If you complete all the challenges, you can buy everything in the vault. It's really not that difficult. 25% charge either, not worth it, and 20% weapon experience, not worth it. Because if you follow the Asian robot leveling style, you can get from 1 to 20 in 3 hours, and that's without spending any bounty tokens. If you need to see that, you can go view my entire stream where I did that live. 1 to 20, 3 hours. And I explain my full methodology. It is a 3-hour stream. If you want to watch the full thing, I demonstrate the whole thing. The whole entire process of doing it live. I did it live on stream. Alright, so if you're interested, you can go take a look at that. But Slayer's Club is really not going to help you. That and supporting Phoenix Labs is the worst decision that anyone would make. Like, if you support Asian Robot and you still want to give money to Phoenix Labs, I worry about you. Like, legit, after knowing everything that we know, bad idea. I mean, I can't stop you, but bad idea. Hardest content in Dauntless is the bugs. Totally right, Crimson. Totally right. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the Chainblade Showcase. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm actually going to level it to 20. And, you know, just roll it out. Roll it out again. Because I'm sure some people will want to see it at a higher level. Do. Vector, if you want to see, you can take a look at the description of the stream. I timestamped the exact time in the stream when I went through the whole build, so have a look at that. All right, have a look at that. Go ahead and go back in the stream, and you can, you know, fast forward back to the current time in the stream anytime you need to. Both the weapon showcase, as in the combat showcase, and how the build is used in practical combat is timestamped, along with me going through the entire build timestamped. So feel free to go watch that, watch the stream back. It's there for you. So you want to see it before I put out the video, go ahead and check that. Okay, stream description. No problem at all, man. Happy to help. If anyone's got questions, please feel free to field them right now. Now would be a great time to poke them at me while I'm still, you know, doing stuff here. Yeah, I haven't seen Relatable in days, man. I hope that guy's all right. Haya, the story behind Phoenix Labs. What's the story behind Phoenix Labs? Mr. Caleb Davis. Proof 1, proof 2. In summary, Phoenix Labs is currently supporting a racist partner, a proven racist. And you can check out the links. If the links don't post, I will post you the links myself. There you go. My suggestion is, and all this is public stuff that I've showcased on Twitter. They still have not removed the racist partner, and he has confirmed that he is a racist. That we have endured racist attacks from players in the partner's Discord. We can show the links if necessary, but you know, here's the example of some of the messages that we've received. So you can go take a look, Caleb, and you can see what we have had to endure. And that's why, because Phoenix Labs has taken no action, that and of course the lack of content, we no longer support this game. Okay, Cardell, thank you for telling us your life story. Good luck with your friendship, I guess. And what's the best element for sword? CX, there's no best element. There is no best element for any weapon. What matters is not really the element of the weapon, unless you're doing Dauntless Trials or the Heroic Escalation. The element doesn't really matter. What matters is what kind of build you're using. And of course, you should only be using Asian robot builds. Yeah, like I said, if you want to use stuff from other content creators, you're welcome to do so, but they will always fail in comparison to any Asian robot build. My suggestion is, why don't you start with the easy sword build? If you really don't know anything about the game, start with my easy sword build. Let me link you right now. I know, right? Here you go, Mr. CX. Have fun. I would say a lot of those things, Miss Eve. Okay, Cardell. Again, thank you for sharing, but my dude, this isn't Facebook, dude. Those kinds of stories, you can leave it for Facebook, dude. This is a stream about Dauntless. I would rather keep discussions to Dauntless, my friend. So, if you're here to support the stream and support the Robot Nation, then please show support for that. Otherwise, please do not please do not treat the stream like your personal Facebook. All right? Save the Facebook stuff for Facebook. Did it used to do that, Crimson? I don't remember that. But maybe I wasn't doing much at that point. Hello, Henry. I greeted you earlier when you said hello, but then you never said anything again until now. So, welcome back. FYI, I take note of everybody that comes in the stream, even if I do not immediately greet them. But yeah, Nunzio, try not to be constrained to one element. I mean, if it's your favorite element or whatever, I'm not going to stop you from enjoying it. But in general, you should just use the build that you find fun. It doesn't really matter what, you know, weapon you use. 100% crit is impossible, my dude. Patches don't change anything, Daniel. Every build from patch 1.80 is still viable. Except for chain blades, which is 1.83 onwards. And that's only because the chain blades were actually reworked completely. Everything that I make is viable. If something that I make is not viable, I will usually revamp it. So if it hasn't been revamped, it's still viable. Yes, I will, Mr. Anurag. Of course, I'll make a video on this build, but if you want it early, check the description of the stream. I timestamped when I went through everything, so please go ahead. Maximum crit. I don't know actually. Depends on how high your shields can go, but with repeaters it's impossible to go beyond, I would say, 45. Because you only have cunning and galvanized, and your shields can go 1,500. That's another 30%. That's 30%, if I'm not wrong. So you would hit about 45, 42. Oh yeah, Twin Suns. No, he said repeaters. Twin Suns is a different weapon. Twin Suns can reach 100%, but I don't think anyone would do that. Because it's a waste of it's a waste of efficiency. So Twin Suns don't count as repeaters, FYI. Repeaters and Twin Suns, two different things. If I take repeaters, like repeaters, then the max would be about 40. Twin Suns can be good if you have a proper Asian robot build. But yeah. Well, Mr. Anurag, just watch the stream back then. If you look in the stream description, it clearly states when I went through the build. So press the timestamp and go see it for yourself. So you really need the build? You really need the build? There you go. I already gave you the answer. It's right here. Watch the stream back. I went through the whole thing. I explained all the variations. So go watch that. I don't have a top, okay, and that's because builds don't operate like that, Caleb. There would never be a top 3 to 5 because it doesn't work that way. Every build that I've ever created is a playstyle, is a different playstyle or a variation of a playstyle. Hence, there is no such thing as a top build. If there was a top 3 to 5, then I would delete all the older build videos because there'd be no point to them. Makes sense, right? So my advice to you is just use any that catch your eye. There is no such thing as top 3 to 5. There is no such thing as this or that because every Slayer is different. Every Slayer has a playstyle that suits them, and that is why I do not ever say, oh, these are my top 3 to 5 builds. No, not that is impossible to do, because if I did that, then it would defeat the purpose of making more than one build. It would literally defeat the entire purpose of having more than one build or even making more than one build. Which again, not exactly a great idea. Like, if I tell everybody that I'm a content creator that only, you know, tells the truth and does proper work, then, you know, I have to stay true to that. You know, I can't lie to you guys. So yeah, there's no such thing as top 3 to 5. My recommendation is use whatever catches your eye, because that is the best way that you will discover for yourself what is the ideal. And I hope that information helps. Have I used the new amps? No. They are worthless to me anyway. All my builds are high DPS, dude. But when it comes to mobility, you're gonna have to choose your playstyle for yourself. Watch the videos and look at the combat demonstrations, by the way. Don't just look at the start of the build videos. See, this is the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, and I'm just going to caution you right now. If you're going to watch a video, watch the full video so that you see the combat demonstrations. And also, I highly suggest watching it more than once, because not everybody grasps everything instantaneously. No matter how good of a gamer you think you are, there's a reason I'm a content creator. So, and that's not arrogance. I'm just explaining that a lot of people skip that step. And then they end up like not knowing what the build does, or they use it incorrectly and they say, oh, this doesn't work. But some builds have particular mechanics that you need to understand, some don't. And some, like, it doesn't really matter what you do. Some have like special ways of preventing death, stuff like that. So it's always important to watch a combat showcase and understand more about the features of the build. So yeah, make sure you do that and browse around. What you will probably find what suits you after you watch a few videos. But I will also suggest one thing. If you do that and then you come back and ask questions, I'll be more than able to help you, because, you know, that way your questions are more targeted and you actually understand what you need, you know? Very true. Miss Eve is correct, and in her particular case, she actually went for a custom build. She actually ordered a custom build that suited her at the time, you know? And I'm pretty sure it still suits her to this very day. You know, when she needs something reliable, she would probably choose that. And if she wants to have fun, she'll experiment with the other ones. Yes, the Koshai has both variants. So what exactly are you confused about, Mr. Anurag? I do not have a favorite behemoth. How do you get Trials Champion? Become top 100. Top 100 in the Trials is a Trials Champion. So you want to be a champ? Be the top 100 in the game. And you can be a champ. My honest answer to you, Daniel, is that make sure that you have 2+3 copies of every cell in the game. As once you have 2+3 copies, you can salvage the rest, which means that even if you, like, for example, let's say you've already got 2+3 cunning cells, your extra cunning cells can be salvaged even if cunning is popular in a lot of builds. So just make sure you have 2+3 copies of all cells regardless, and the spares you can just salvage those. Okay. Okay. And that's because bounty tokens can be purchased or farmed. You can actually farm them for free. We have a video on it, Cardell. Or some people can just spend on Dauntless and give their money to a company that doesn't care about them. But that's up to them. Is there a way to get certain cells? No, Nunzio. It's luck and chance. All you can do is open cell cores, which is why if you play the game long enough, you end up with over 2,000 cell cores, because I have every cell in the game and millions of copies of every cell. So my cell cores look like this. Ta-da! 631, 2,908, and 1,105, and I don't even open them because there's no need. So play the game a lot. And if you want to learn how to farm cells, well, I have a video on that. Check it out. You have to do it in the Dauntless Trials, Michael, to become top 100. Daniel, if I could sell them to you, I would. Believe me, I have no use for them. Hell, if I could give them away, I would. Well, if it was, I'd make a business of it. Well, that's exactly why I do what I do. Whenever there's a new cell, I open like 500 cell cores, I get it immediately, and I test it immediately. Dude, if they added Aether Sparks and cores, people would, you know, open them all the time. But yeah, once you have everything, you don't even need to touch them anymore. You're welcome, Michael. I'm happy to provide any information that you may need. They don't go... Oh, well, no. If you use another weapon, obviously they will go away because it's reset, my dude. But, I mean, you still have the cells. You still have the cells. It's not like you gotta build them again. It's just that you gotta put them in the weapon again. That's all, man. That's why you only need 2 + 3 copies of every cell. They don't disappear, by the way, FYI. And you should literally know what you put into your weapons, dude. Unless you have the memory of a goldfish, in which case, I am so sorry for you, man. Gamers need very good memory. Very true, but to get the cell cores, you need to do island events anyway, so you would technically get sparks while you're getting cores. So, but it would make some grinds easier for people, I reckon. Do I have any suggestions for leveling up weapons? Have you checked out my leveling guide on how to level efficiently? You might want to look that up, buddy. Because if you do, it'll explain pretty much everything fully. If you need even further information, Mr. Dragon Tamer, well, number one, make sure you're using an Asian robot build. But I actually did a live stream where I demonstrate to people how to level up from 1 to 20 in about 3 hours. So you can actually go look for that. But it is like the full 3 hours. If you want to see exactly how we did it live. But like that would take 3 hours, so you might want to just watch the summarized video, which is a lot shorter and explains the same thing anyway. Yeah, but you're just please make sure that you have an Asian robot build, Dragon Tamer. If you do, you'll be okay. You can follow that methodology easily, and that is the best that I can do for you. Because the best way to level up, unless you want to spend a lot of money, which again is not worth it considering all the problems of Phoenix Labs, is to buy a lot of bounty tokens, which not exactly a smart decision. I mean, unless you want to give your money to a company that doesn't really do much for its players. Well, then you might look at my guide first and then make sure you get an Asian robot build. If you haven't built an Asian robot build before, take a look around my channel. We've got plenty of builds for Slayers. Just build anything after patch 1.80 and you're okay. For Chain Blades, anything after 1.83. Crimson, how to not get bored while grinding? Play other video games. Play Dauntless, maximum 3 hours, and then come to Diablo Immortal. Hey, Ainor. Yeah, visually impaired, eh, Nunzio? Well, my advice is watch a video again if you forget what cells to put in. But most weapons may use different cells, so as long as you're following an Asian robot build, you're okay. Or maybe take a picture before you change them over. Of course, Gifty. We only tell the truth here, so we really do mean it when we say they're the best. Because the one thing I don't allow on my channel is none of us lie. Well, my mods and my channel members would never lie to you. I mean, we may tease you, but we never lie to you. Because the one thing that we despise is dishonesty. There is no best weapon, dude. That's the thing, Dragon Tamer. There's no such thing as a weapon tier list. There's no best weapon. You can use any weapon in the game and be strong. It's just about what weapon you like. So the most important thing is choose the weapon that you, as a Slayer, like. And if you do that, follow the build for that weapon. Like, the reason there's so many builds is because there's so many different playstyles, Dragon Tamer. So watch some videos, choose any that you like, my dude. But if you're new to the game and you're just starting, or you only been playing for a week, find a weapon you like and search for the easy build for that weapon, like the easy sword, easy chain blades, things like that. In fact, we're revamping some of the easy builds right now. Tonight, we're actually showcasing and revamping the easy chain blades, which you're seeing in action right now. Of course, Gifty. Well, make sure you use these builds. How is Radiant Boreas? I killed it in like a couple of seconds. I'll put up a video later on. And yes, I literally cannot read your name, so I'm just gonna call you guy whose name I can't read. I'm just gonna call you nameless guy. What is it? What would you have of me? No. If the build does not use Cascade, please do not use it, because it is very important that you follow a build exactly. I mean, you can try it for yourself, but making any modification to an Asian robot build will actually make it weaker, so it's up to you. The best way that you will see that I'm telling the truth is if you try it for yourself. So test the modification and see how the build feels. If you like it with the modification, even if it's weaker, then, you know, use it that way, because that means that, you know, personally, maybe your style fits that better. But usually it will make it weaker if you modify anything in it, so I don't recommend modifying the builds. For your builds, you use a crown a lot, but what's another alternative to the... what? Hellion helmet. In my builds, there are no alternatives, my dude. And I'm not sure what you mean by I use crown a lot. The crown is a head accessory. It's separate from the helmet, dude. If you're talking about the crown that floats above my head, that's just an accessory. And the skin that I have on my head is just a skin, dude. It has nothing to do with the build. The actual helmet in the build is stated in, like, when you watch the build video and go through the description, it tells you what helmet it is, because there's different helmets for different builds, dude. A different mod? No. No. The mod that is chosen for each build is the best mod. You can use a different mod if you want to, but it will again be weaker. So never ever use a different mod unless you want to be weaker. But again, test it for yourself. If you feel that you're stronger with a modification, go ahead and use it. My personal recommendation, don't change. Don't change. Because even if you don't realize it, you'll end up weaker. And you may be using the build incorrectly as well. Watch the combat demonstrations to see how a build is played, and you'll probably see why the mod is a particular way. This is very important for builds. You must follow them exactly. Otherwise, there's no point in following them at all. I always tell people and always recommend that it's very important to follow these builds. Unless you feel that your playstyle is so different that you need a custom build, in which case you can negotiate a price for a custom build with me. But in most cases, it is way better to just follow the recommended build. Again, try for yourself and see for yourself whether or not I'm telling the truth, because that is the best way to learn. Because it's hard to convince people that you're telling the truth when they may not realize it for themselves, you know? That's why it's so important for me to always tell people that, look, this is the truth, but you gotta see it for yourself. So see it for yourself and, you know, check it out for yourself.
You're the top of the heap now, skipper. A hard-earned victory. And to the victor go the spoils.
Hold on, let me just refresh chat so that I can see it all. Because you never use the special attack in this build, then if you're following my build but you're not using the special attack, you might be using it wrong. In which case, it is very important that you learn when to use the special attack. And Captain Humanity Gaming, there is no such thing as best armor for all types of weapons. It doesn't exist. Otherwise, I would only use one armor set for every build, right? So the reason why different armors are used is because the perks are very important. Also, I ask you very politely, please do not ask your question twice. Please do not try and spam chat. It really looks bad. Wait for your question to be addressed. If your question is missed, say hello first. Greet everybody. Greet the people in the chat, because sometimes my mods and my top tier channel members can answer you on my behalf in case I'm busy answering somebody else. But you know, Hebrew guy, when it comes to specials, and if you're following one of my builds and you tell me that you're not using the special attack in the build, you're definitely playing the build wrong, because every build is built around the special, you see, whether it's chain blades, war pike, whatever. So you might need to reevaluate how you're playing the war pike. Just keep that in mind, because for best play, you should effectively be using the special at least regular intervals. Okay. And again, I hope that helped to answer the question. Hello, Lucy. Best way, try for yourself. Try what I'm saying for yourself, and you'll probably see exactly how wild you can get, you know? Oh dear. Okay, almost good on the chain blades. No problemo. Happy to answer. Now, I'm gonna do a little something before I carry on. I'm also gonna check on my message from Kaz. Sorry, I'm checking on my girl. Ah, she's here. Hey, honey, I was just texting you. Every real Asian robot fan knows my favorite weapons. So now you've been educated, Hebrew guy. And Daniel, using the Hunger Sword build, enjoy, enjoy. Well, Captain Humanity Gaming, wait until I publish a video on it. I will handle the video on it maybe tomorrow. So you can wait for that video. Hi, honey. Tis okay. You take it easy, my honey bear. Okay, I'm going to do a little something in the background. Y'all chill out for a moment. And I will construct some weird shit in the background. Because I'm cool like that. Very cool. Triple cool. Mega cool. I'm gonna look over this build request and see what I can structure. I have videos of everything, Hebrew guy. I am the only Dauntless creator you should be watching. Go check it out. Search Chainblades on my channel and watch everything. We have hundreds of videos. So, anything you need is found on the Asian Robots channel and only here. You will not find it anywhere else. Now then. Well, you should have subscribed to me first because I'm the only person that you should watch. And that's the truth. So, welcome to the channel. Oh, let me see. Yes, maybe this. That would indeed be perfect. This. And we could probably run something like this. And if we set it up this way. Well, enjoy, Mr. Hebrew guy. If you're new to the game, I'm going to make you a recommendation then. Because you said that you are a mid-game player. No, if you've only been playing for 3 or 4 days, then you're definitely not a mid-game player. So... also, Nunzio, if that is another creator, I am very sorry, but I'm going to have to time you out. Mentioning another creator or promoting another creator is not permitted on my channel due to obvious concerns. With people creating drama on the channel. So Nunzio, if you are, you know, if you like my stuff, I'm very glad. But here we do not talk about other creators, and we only talk about Asian robot builds. So again, I'm very, very sorry. I hope you can understand my stance on this. It is because a lot of other creators fake their builds or lie to you about their builds, and there's no such thing. I'm going to educate everyone right now. There's no such thing as a build for a specific behemoth. Okay? That is a fucking lie. And I'm going to tell you that straight up. There's no such thing as a build for a specific behemoth. You do not ever need a build for a specific behemoth. Don't ever be fooled by that. I don't know who that creator is that you mentioned, Nunzio, but do not watch them if they're telling you that. Because I will tell everybody in this chat, and anyone can come and challenge me on this. Anyone can come and challenge me on this, all right? I will openly state this. Anyone can challenge me on this statement. You do not need a specific build for any behemoth, because it is a very, very bad idea. The only time you need a so-called specific build is when you're doing the Dauntless trial, in which case, please take note that we release the best Dauntless trial build every week as well. All right? Other than that, you should never need a specific build on a behemoth. All right? If you are using a specific build for a behemoth, then you have been lied to. You are effectively supporting somebody that is putting out a clickbait video that serves no purpose. An Asian robot build can clear any behemoth anytime in normal content. I've proven that time and time again. Do not be fooled, and do not support people that put out fake information, because if you do, you are effectively damaging all other slayers out there, because the more a video goes up in the algorithm, the more that some random newbie searching is going to find that video, and maybe they too will start thinking, oh no, I need a specific build for this behemoth, and then they will you know, start wasting their time building specific builds, which is not necessary, and then you're effectively destroying somebody else's gaming experience. Here in the Robot Nation, we try to ensure that everybody has a good time and a good gaming experience, which is again why we ask very kindly, do not use builds by other creators after you've tested an Asian robot build and seen the results for yourself, because if you are genuinely a believer in their builds, go ahead and watch them exclusively. You don't have to say that I'm the best. You don't have to say that I'm the king. Watch their builds exclusively, because Asian robot builds are suited for everything. There should never be a need for you to build a specific build for one thing. What's like a really good build for a no dodge chain blade? Well, Mr. Anurag, search on my channel no dodge chain blade, and the no dodge chain blade build will come up. Use that. They were indeed hiding truffles for my burger. And the recommendation, Mr. Hebrew guy, I'm going to give it to you. Unfortunately, I cannot tag you because I've got literally no idea how to spell your name. If you had an English name, I could tag you in chat, but you don't, so that's completely okay. You can wait for the new build to come out, but if you don't want to wait for the new build to come out, then I suggest you start with the easy Warpike build. This is the easy Warpike build. All right. I'm just going to write your name, Hebrew guy, there. So check this out. Check this build out, and it would be probably one of the first steps for you. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to test a little something, so don't mind me. This is just a little weapons test that I'm going to pull off. Kaz is right. Kaz is right. The reason for that is, again, we ensure that... What is the purpose of the no dodge stuff? I'll explain that in a while. But yes, we make sure that the builds that we create are fully tested against all behemoths in normal content. You can slay anything. You can slay anything with an Asian robot build. Guaranteed. You will never ever need a specific build for something. And again, you know, anyone who promotes that idea is truly going against the Robot Nation, which is not wise. Again, not in a threatening sense, but you're literally just, you know, putting false information to other people. The top 100 build? Wait, let me guess I need to pay. Hey, listen, Sergeant Munoz. First of all, I'm going to tell you this, and I've told many people multiple times. Oh, by the way, we know you're a troll, but listen. That is a service I perform for my channel members who are keeping me and my family fed. So if you're upset about that, or you're upset about the fact that we do custom builds for slayers who genuinely need that stuff, then why don't you official people offer the same thing? Oh wait, you guys can't, can you? Remember how many times you've showed up to my stream to tell people, oh, he charges people for builds. Oh, I guess you have to pay. Oh, I guess I have to pay. Well, listen, I'm so sorry that you are broke and that you've got no money. I'm so sorry that you are literally a trash tier human being. But why don't you go spend time on somebody else's stream? Why don't you go spend time on a real person stream if you think that mine is not the place for you? All right. To all the Dauntless official people, fuck off. You guys are not welcome here. We've kept well clear of you. Why can't you keep clear of us? Oh wait, that's because you guys are sad. They're always upset. They're always salty. Again, if you are unhappy with the trials and you want to be top 100, prove it. I mean, you don't need my builds, right? Prove it. Go ahead. Go be top 100. I dare you to be top 100. And go ahead, make a channel, show all your top 100 runs. My last top 100 build was not free. Your timeout has ended, Mr. Ninzio. Timeouts are always 5 minutes. But I do have to state that my last top 100 build was not free. So fair is fair. I do a trial clear build, which is free. And again, we keep to the statement that we never lie. My top 100 builds are not free. They are a service for channel members. But the trial clear builds are always free. Yes. The trial clear builds are designed to help people clear the trials anytime, anywhere. Yeah, listen, I gave him a chance to hang out, but you know what? He chose to come to all these streams and be salty. So, Mr. Sergeant Munaz, why don't you fuck off back to your little Dauntless cage? I mean, you're banned from my stream now, but you know, you can go hang out with the rest of the salty people. We don't want you here, and nobody cares about you guys. Nobody cares about the Dauntless official Discord. Nobody cares about you as players. Nobody cares about your trial timings. Nobody cares about any of you. So if you guys want people to care about you or actually care about, you know, what you have to say or your opinion, make content. Go ahead and create content, because it's clear that the game has no content. Why do you think everyone comes here to me? All right. In fact, I've been really nice to people these past few days, but you guys, you're sad. Why is my attack speed so fast? Once you build one of the endgame pikes, in fact, try building one of my wounding endgame war pike builds. You'll see. You'll see. It has a very, very cool thing, you know? So, y'all should definitely check that out. SpongeBob's salty spittoon. Yes, Zeno has the answer, but if you watch the video, you'll get to see it. Yes, but that's not top 100, Anurag. So, like, I cannot lie to anyone. The 3-minute is not top 100. Overall, if you look at the overall top 100 timings, it falls out of the top 100. But I will be releasing a top 100 weapon build to get there next week. Hey, Sean Rivera, and that one is for members. But the 3-minute one is called the trial clear build. It is good for clearing the trial, but you may not be in the top 100. You see, and usually those builds will not get you into the overall top 100. So you just have to be a bit cautious about that. And like I said, I cannot lie to anyone. If I make something for real, I'll always say that I did it. But if I didn't, then, you know, I cannot lie to anyone. Whew. All right. What's goody? Everything, man. Life is goody, pretty much. Sure. Sure, Sean. I will shout out your son, DJ. Here's a shout out to DJ, my dude. But how How dare you ever ask me for that? Okay, now we must kill Sean. Sorry, my dude. Now you must die for your sins. I hope your son enjoys the show. To get an endgame pike, well, you already built the easy pike, right? So now that you've built the easy pike, my advice to you would be go to the escalations and start doing escalations so you can get your so you can start getting your legendary weapons and armor. Assassin sent. Okay, good. This guy's pretty hard to wound, but I like him. How many hours? Depends on how fast you farm, dude. Some people only take like a day, some people take longer. Depends on how much you play and how well you play. If you play very well, then it genuinely won't be a problem for you. Yeah, but the 1.5k you can get pretty fast, so like I said, you know. Oh, he's 8. That's adorable, my dude. Keep taking care of your family, my man. I hope you and your family will stay safe and be well. You know, I hope your wife is doing well too. You know, I appreciate both of y'all's support. You know, weird thing. I actually noticed that a lot of couples support my stream, which is kind of nice. Your part damage will be low if you are if you're trying to wound. So if you've got acidic in your build, your part damage will be low. In fact, I actually thank you for reminding me. I actually got to modify this build a bit because it has some issues in here. What am I missing? Is there any way I can adjust this? Fuck it, I think I'm gonna have to dump this other piece. Okay. New plan. New fucking plan. Okay, now it's looking something more like this. That's good. Yeah, go ahead, Hebrew guy. Go ahead and watch those videos. Okay. This is okay. Missions here. Other way would be that's right. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to go back to Ramsgate and rethink this. You bought the Hunt Pass Spotlight? My god. Even after everything I told you, you still bought the hunt pass? I'm disappointed in you, man. Doing good, Nasser. Pretty much, Rogue Assassin. The star cells, okay, the star cells are called prismatic. It's not a star cell. It's called a prismatic cell slot. Legendary weapons allow you to put any of the cells that you want into the weapon. Listen, Spotlight, if you want to do that, that's okay. But you know, I'm just gonna tell you before you spend any further, you might want to know. Oops, sorry, that second message is not necessary. My bad. You might want to know that Phoenix Labs is fucking hell. Why did I type it twice? Sorry. You might want to know that Phoenix Labs is currently supporting a. Sorry, I'm just gonna delete the extra messages. Phoenix Labs is currently supporting a racist partner, which is actually pretty bad. So spending on that is one of the downsides. The other thing is that there isn't really much content. If you really want to spend after, you know, seeing all this for yourself, then, you know, I fully welcome you to do that. But just know what you're getting into before you spend. If you really want to get the cosmetics after all that, then by all means, I'm not going to stop you, man. I know the feels of wanting cosmetics. It's just that this game is really not a good one to spend on, but that's up to you, my dude. Check the proof for yourself. It's all openly in the public, all right? Oh, no problem at all, Kaz. Welcome back, Honey Bear. There is absolutely no troubles with that. By the way, enjoy a little text. Hey, Zishinko, you needed ice cream? I hope you enjoy your ice cream. Now, give me a second. I gotta create something in the background, guys. My apologies for this. I'm just gonna do this, that, this. This shit's gonna be wild. Okay. That. I'm just gonna guess this. Now. Or, yes, this is perfect. And then from here, okay, we are at this point. So now what do we have? With the easy Warpike build, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. But because with the Urska, well, you can try in the public hunts, but you need somebody that has a crit build at least to use Avatar of Destruction. That is the best way to farm Urska. If Urska is really the first one you want to go for, my dude, if you can make it to a lot of my Dauntless streams, why not get an honored membership and I'll farm with you? But that is a paid option, up to you. If not, try the public hunts. You can definitely do the frost escalation, but you need to understand the frost escalation mechanics, and you will definitely need to be in the public hunts because you will not be able to solo it. With the easy Warpike build, might be a bit difficult. Very true, they do. And you know what? Leave the trolls be, because I challenge any of them. I want their channel to be more successful than mine. I dare them to do it. Alright? Because quite frankly, no one's beaten me. But hey, I'll let them believe what they want to believe, right? The new pass is out. It's well, the new pass is the old pass. We've already got everything in there because it was the old vault stuff. But yeah, the new pass is out. Okay. Now you'll see a dark screen for a while because I'm constructing something in the background and working on something wild. Working on a bit of a wild child here. Sure, I do not mind that. Yes. Okay. Key basics are in there. Okay, this might work. You want to see the new hunt passes, do you? Okay. Why would you want to look at the hunt passes though? You know that they're worthless. Alright, this is Blaze Hawk Down, which we've collected before. So yeah. It's all this stuff which I already own. And we've already gotten all the weapons before and all that other weird kind of stuff. Now some of the emojis you may not have, but you know, the sneak and all this stuff is stuff that we already own. They also have like the so-called alternate outfit, which is this one, you know. The normal pass, oh, the normal one is the same thing. It's the Slayer's Commission. There's nothing in it. The Slayer's Commission is just that. The free track is all the rams. It's just currency. There's nothing. The normal pass has changed. There's no more normal pass. There's only a skin pass and this. And the vault also unfortunately has nothing in it. So yeah, there's nothing left. I mean, we can get some of this swept off the feed and whatnot. Bottle power, which is window, ultraviolet. But this is all, and we can earn all this from the challenges, so there's really no need for it. Okay. Yeah, this one has nothing in it. It's just all currencies. All nothing but currencies. 100 levels. It'll last the full season, and it's all currencies. All entirely currencies. So there you go. But why? Are you sure you want to play Dauntless, honey? I mean, you'll get your plat back, but do you really want to play Dauntless and do 100 levels of the Slayer's Commission?
How's it going?
I mean, if you really want to, I'm not gonna stop you, honey bear, but are you sure? Are you very sure? Okay. I mean, if you feel like it, go for it. I mean, maybe see if how far you get on the free track, and then you can get it at the end, you know? Oh, sure. I mean, whichever way you want to do it. Okay, let me go retest this again. I think I've got it right this time. Hey, welcome back, Richard. I'm doing some sample testing for your custom order. I'm in the phase of, you know, adjusting a few things. Miss Eve, I've answered your DM'd question about Dauntless. Reply is sent to you. Hello, Angel. What's up? Well, before you say it's nice, let's see it in action first. We gotta do some serious testing, see how it actually works. Hello, Cello. Okie dokie. Of course they are, Anurag. Did you watch my leveling guide? Because if you didn't, you would realize that that is the suggested pathway. So I would highly suggest you watch that guide, my dude. We have, like I said, we've got guides and vids for everything. So I definitely recommend this. Like, I cannot emphasize enough. Please go check out all these guides, because all these ideas that you have or you think about, right? They're already like explored already. No, I do not play Genshin Impact. No, thank you. I stay away from waifu games. No disrespect to anyone that likes that stuff. I do not. But if you like your waifu games, by all means, like your waifu games. This is a custom build that has been requested by Mr. Richard. It is currently in the testing phase. I am preparing it. I mean, you know, I can't laugh because I play Diablo Immortal, which is the most pay-to-win game in history, Mr. Richard. But it's not that bad. You know, I just don't like the waifu type games. Diablo Immortal is something that's more my speed, although I don't really spend on it. What's my favorite farming weapon in Dauntless? Ladies and gents, fans of the Robot Nation, would you kindly answer to Mr. Angel Fabella? What is my favorite weapon in Dauntless? All of you who are fans of me should know this by now. Those of you who know the answer, please put it in chat. Yes, it is chain blades. MTG rocks. Every build is good if it's an Asian robot build, Mr. Anurag. Any other build? No. And everyone who answered chain blades gets a cookie. Anyone who answered anything else, I worry about you. Best way to heal during combat? Have an Asian robot build, Mr. Captain. If you don't have an Asian robot build, you won't be healing anything at all. Yep, you did. That's okay. It just means that you're not a true fan yet. Maybe someday you will be. That is beyond my capabilities to grant. I can give a cookie, that's about it. No problem, MTG. Yeah, I do, but I really don't care about that quest. It's for the stupid glider quest, I'm not interested. You accidentally dropped a micro SD to answer the question, and now you can't find it. Man, you are one unlucky dude. I hope you find it, buddy. There are some quests that I just straight up ignore because they serve literally no relevant purpose. Okay. Unlucky death. Doubly unlucky death. Okay, I have the data I need. Mr. Richard, are you still here? Because if you're not, then well, anyway, I'll send this query via email. But if you're here, I'll just ask you directly. Are you still here? Okay, you're still here. How effective are you in combat? Do you need sustain? Do you need sustain, or do you play relatively flawlessly? Mr. Anurag, I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but you might need to watch my past streams. I might be a Chainblade main, but you do realize that I am the guy that creates guides on every single weapon. So, you know, if you're meaning to disrespect me by suggesting that I don't know what I'm doing with other weapons and that you want to visit other YouTubers, then you're welcome to do so. But I could ask my moderators to escort you out of the channel. But I would hope that you would remain respectful, because it is clear that you do not know me well at all. The axe is indeed very good at doing damage, and Anurag, the question was not directed at you, FYI. I was speaking to Mr. Richard, because this is his build that I'm working on. So I think you may need a bit of a lesson in respect, or the way that you actually phrase things. Well, I would hope not, Mr. Anurag, because you are literally talking to the absolute best across the board in Dauntless. And I don't like to brag about my achievements much, but again, if you believe that you can find better elsewhere, please go ahead and search. But if you need to find every single, if it's not disrespect, then I suggest you take back your words, and I suggest you correct yourself, because you need to understand that when we say certain things, I am very proud of my work, and I take a lot of pride in my work. So please do have a look at the sword builds on my channel. Please do have a look at the sword guides on my channel. Just because I'm a Chainblades main doesn't mean I don't know anything else about other weapons. Otherwise, people wouldn't ask me to construct builds for other weapons for them. You can't be a builder, or you cannot claim to be a builder if you haven't mastered everything in the game. Right? So, yeah. I use every weapon in the game. They're all on my channel. Go check it out. Hey, Kai. You play relatively flawlessly, okay? Okay, Richard, I understand. Well, then I would suggest that you review your English, my dude, because that did not sound like praise at all. Nobody in this chat thought that that was praise. Did you just change your profile picture in that one short moment, Kai? Okay. I mean, if you did, cool, but okay. Unless there are two Kais in the channel, then I'm very worried. Alright. Relatively flawlessly, huh? With scarn for error. Okay. Give me a second, right? I'm gonna adjust this a little bit more. There is no best element, my dude. Just follow the Asian robot builds, and you will never go wrong. You can definitely go for it, honey bear. You can actually watch my video on how to farm cells, MTG Rocks. My channel literally has vids on absolutely everything in the game, so feel free to check that out if you're keen. Heroic escalations and Dauntless trials are the only two areas where element will matter. So yeah, you have a look at that video, MTG Rocks, and if you cannot find the video, let us know, and one of us will... Well, my honey, I'm actually, I didn't think you were joking there. I think you could actually happily 1v1 360 no scope anybody for the disrespect. You know, I wouldn't doubt your ability to do that, but like Lycan said over there, not only do you have to have the build, you should also watch the combat showcase to see how the build is played. Every build video that I do, I always demonstrate how the build is played, how you know, you do all the cool things with it. So that's very important. Please be sure to watch that part of the showcase, especially like, it doesn't matter what weapon you're looking at, sword, whatever else, you know, take a look and you will be able to see it for yourself. And Angel Fabella, do you know a really good axe build? My channel has all the axe builds you'll need. Just literally search axe on my channel and look for one after patch 1.80. Every single axe build I've ever made is top tier. Guaranteed. Okay, let's test this out again. This is test number 2. Elemental disadvantage to client specification. Yeah, I just answered you, Angel. Could somebody type to him what I mentioned, just in case he missed it? Because I think he may have missed it. Ah, darn. Yeah, I know, I answered him. I said he can use any of the axe builds on my channel after patch 1.80, but I don't think he heard my response, so could somebody tell him what I said, just in case he missed it? Exactly, Doroma, that's what I always do. Okay, satisfactory results. Oh, you're being sarcastic, okay. Legendary behemoths are in escalation, so use any Asian robot builds, i.e. even the easy Asian robot builds can kill a legendary behemoth, so go use that, Captain Humanity Gaming. DFK, you're about 2.5 hours late, actually. Ah, fair enough, Kaz. Okay. Because you didn't add him, I didn't know you were being sarcastic. I got it. I got it. No, but if somebody can genuinely just tell him what I said in case he didn't get it the next time, then, you know, that would be helpful. I mean, y'all don't have to, but just in case, you know. Lol. Yes, go pass out if you need to. Go ahead and pass out if you need to. It's okay, DFK, I understand. But yeah, you probably missed the vast majority of it, but if you need to go back and watch it, I've already timestamped all the important stuff, so going through the build, it's all timestamped in the description of the video, so you can check that out if you need to, and everything has been covered already for you, so you can go have a look at that. My favorite games, I choose not to answer. If you come by my streams more often, you might see more of my favorite games. That is what I'll say to you, Captain Humanity. Why did it stop short? That is so irritating. I swear, some of these behemoths are so fucking jank, even when you use the right stuff on them. No problem. What about my first game? I don't even remember my first game, dude. That would have been a long ass time ago. No problem, MTG. No problem at all. Fucking Frostwolf. Little piece of shit. Okay, who's the nearest kill? Equidistant. I'll go for the harder behemoth. The harder behemoth, technically. He's only annoying because some of his hitboxes are jank, which they really have not fixed in a very long time, and that still pisses me off to this very day. Like, it wouldn't kill them to fix it. Oh, well, I guess it might. Nope, not at all. Considering how their chosen partners behave, I don't think I want to be in contact with the devs since they've thrown their lot in with some really wild people, so no. The devs have never once spoken to me, and I think if the devs had actually chosen to speak to me at the start, they would have learned that I'm a pretty decent guy, but oh well. They chose their path, and here we are. We have actually asked why the devs are so afraid to speak to us and a real player base, but, well, that's up to them. Okay, Frostwolf is near. Okay, let's do this again. Test number 2. What inspired me to become a YouTuber? This was always my passion, dude. So nothing really inspired me. This was just my passion. I just enjoy it. It is what I love doing. If I could do it all day, I would be very happy. And well, now I can. So, okay, first of all, that was jank again. Well, this is why I tell everybody there's always different builds for different players. Some builds will suit some players, some builds will suit other players. Yep, exactly. Death, however, may still occur because what we're doing now is we're limit testing. So, I am playing with relatively mid-level skill. I'm not using any of my hyper-focus tricks, things like that. Why? Because we are guesstimating. What we're doing is we're adjusting to ensure that in the event that things don't exactly go as planned, how well does the build perform? This is all a huge part of ensuring that builds are actually of quality. And also, due to client specifications, we are testing things in a particular way, with certain limitations added into the build itself, and certain advantages as well. But this is why it's important to test in every situation against every single thing that you might encounter or come across. Okay. We need to head to the next area. I think I'll try this at 70. Let's give this a 70. So that was a 50. I just hate the jank hitboxes because technically speaking, if a behemoth is coming against me, right, my discipline should parry it. Frostwolf is one of the only ones that can get through your parry. DFK, what I'll tell you straight up is that those are fake. One shot does not exist. You can try it for yourself because I can guarantee you it doesn't exist. If it does exist, people would only be using one-shot builds. There would be no reason for them to use any other build. I'll tell you straight up. The best way for you to see for yourself is compare what one of my axe builds to their build and see which one actually performs in combat. And one-shot Tempest also doesn't exist. Again, if it did, I would be using it. All right. We've tested and tried, but you know, it's kind of hard to tell people that these people are just putting out clickbait videos. So test for yourself. You know, test for yourself. And after you get a chance to test for yourself, bro, you will see that it's basically all fake, and then never watch those people's videos again. And I highly suggest unsubscribe from them, because these are people literally putting out fake information and clickbait videos to try and fool other people. And when slayers who think that this is possible watch those videos, they end up you know, not only harming other slayers through the fact that, you know, these videos stay in the algorithm on YouTube, but they also end up harming themselves because they waste a lot of time creating these builds. But me telling you this verbally doesn't really hold much weight. It's better if you see for yourself. So otherwise you'll always have like a doubt in your mind, or wonder like, maybe I should have tested it yourself. Try it for yourself. We highly encourage you to do that, because that is how confident I am in the fact that after you test it for yourself and it completely fails, we'll see you on the Asian robot build. And again, this is why we try to tell a lot of people, you can't really trust that kind of information. If it was so possible, you know, everybody would just be using that. And, you know, if one-shot Tempest was so good, Tempest would be one of the top sells in trials, but it's not, it's Revenant. Well, in fairness, Kill Switch, I do have to say that it is possible. It's possible 1 out of every 200 runs. Because you would have to be like, Alright. Well, thank you for clarifying that, Anurag. At least you admitted to your mistake, and that's okay. Because, like I said, I take very strong pride in my work. And it's very important for me to be able to express that as well, because, you know, obviously we work hard on what we do, and you know, I try to make sure that people also respect that, because it is something that, you know, is important to me, and it is a huge part of who I am as a YouTuber, as a creator, you know. But yeah, about those kinds of builds, DFK, they really don't work, and they were done, okay, if you want my honest take on it. Those builds were originally done because, number one, I wasn't really an established creator back then, and number two, I wasn't there to call out their bullshit. It's literally done as clickbait to farm ad revenue and make people believe that these content creators actually know what they're doing. But in truth, those builds will never work and have never worked. Again, I absolutely ask you to try it for yourself and see for yourself that I'm genuinely not trying to bullshit anyone. I am just, you know, telling it like it is. Yeah, dude, you got to be aware of when the season ends, my man. Okay, switching over to Umbral test now. The toughest creature here is the Scrave. And Captain Humanity Gaming, I choose not to answer that question. Yes. And the reason I choose not to answer is because we've never had a new weapon in 2 years, so I don't, you know, do this kind of theory debates. If they ever want to add a new weapon and they want my input, they can pay me for the time. That's about it. That's my stance on the matter. Because unfortunately, they don't deserve my input or consultation. This is a custom build for Mr. Richard. I'm just testing its limits and, you know, seeing how well it can handle stress. This will be a custom build only available to Mr. Richard since he's paying for it. So I'm currently just pushing it to the limits. 2 right, Xeno? 2 right. The game will definitely die before they even add a new weapon. Like I said, I'm very confident they won't. But if they really want my input, they can pay me for my time. I have no reason to do so otherwise. Why did they change the loading screen to phalanx? Because they are effectively showcasing an older pass, which is their thing now. They said that they were doing older passes instead of using new cosmetics because they wanted to focus on more content, but we already know how that's going, so. How much is a custom build? The quotation will be anywhere between $30 to $50, depending on how complex it is. So it's really hard to tell. If you're genuinely interested and you got the money, you let me know. I will give you my work email. You can contact me there and we can discuss the details in private, but that's the price range. So if you have the cash, I can do anything you like. But it depends on how complex your request is. More complex requests will charge more. Well, no. I would love for it to be $3 million, but it would never be that expensive. Thankfully, right? Right, honey? Yeah, if you take a genuine interest in future Nunzio, you let me know. I'll give you my work email. Two, right? I'm glad to see all my lovely fellows here. I bet you could, my sweet. Okay. At 70%, this is performing okay. I was gonna say very well, but I'm gonna change it to okay. Took you a minute, but I don't even know what he's talking about. Oh, my chat is wild. My chat is wild. I'm gonna stick to math nerding. I'm gonna stick to mentally nerding my mathematics. I genuinely have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I'm happy you guys are having fun. That much I know, but I have just no idea how it went in that direction. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to the math. Okay, at 80% this is performing well. Let's see it at 90. How do I deal with doubters? I tell them to try for themselves, because the only way to ever solve doubt is to ask somebody to try it for themselves, because if they don't do that, they will always have doubt. Everyone's gonna doubt everything, man. Because, you know, that's the logical thing to do. Professional skepticism is very important. If you're not skeptical, then something is wrong with you, because you should never believe everything blindly. That is really, really bad for your health. So, yeah. Ignorance is good practice. Ignoring them is one way of practicing. But no, I usually just tell people, try for yourself, see for yourself, because that's how scientific testing works. You'll never prove it to yourself if you don't see with your own eyes, you know? That's why even with my testing, I have to see with my own eyes. I know all the mathematics in this egghead of mine, but what's going to be the point of knowing all that shit and, you know, not actually, like, being able to practice it? Under normal circumstances, my friend, I would love to emotionally damage them, but, you know, there are times when you cannot emotionally damage somebody. That, and I obviously cannot emotionally damage my wife because she's my wife. I love her. So... But then again, my wife would never doubt me, would she? No, she's always the first to tell me that you can do it. So when it comes to doubters, why bother? I mean, Kaz believes in me, and I'm sure some of my friends believe in me, so yeah. If other people don't want to believe me, that's their problem. I only ever tell the truth, and that's the only statement that I need to make. And stand by, of course. And if you do make a statement, always make sure you stand by it. Don't be a bitch. Definitely, definitely. No, Zishinko, you see, you still haven't learned the full thing, man. What do you mean that she's wrong? She's never wrong. The fact that you even suggested that she's wrong is, you know, heresy. So, you can't do that, man. But, you know, in all seriousness, it's not about who's right or who's wrong. The important thing is actually listening to your partner. Listen to your significant other. Hear what they have to say. Genuinely. Don't just communicate for or you know, apologize for the sake of apologizing to make things blow over, because you're not communicating. If you communicate with her genuinely, you sit down and listen to what she has to say, you'll both be a lot happier. Guaranteed. The biggest thing that I'll tell you most people miss out on is actually listening. There's a difference between just hearing them and actually listening, so. Very true. Well, DFK, did you know that I've got a video on every single interrupt in the game and I actually demonstrate it? So you might want to check that. Because, I mean, yes, the tutorial is counterintuitive, but it was written by a fucking moron, you know? It wasn't written by me. So I just go with the game mechanics. So why do they do that? I don't know, man, but it is the game mechanics. So as long as you know which attacks actually do it, and like I said, I've got the guide on it, you'll be all right. But as for the reason why, I don't know, bro. You'd have to ask the devs that. But you might not get a straight answer, considering, like I said, if they're able to hire a racist partner and keep him on board, then woof, you know that their decision-making process isn't very good. Like I said, if you're trying to make logical sense out of lore in the game, or you know, stuff that's in the game, don't. You're gonna have a really bad time. I knew this guy was gonna do that.
The Chaos
Welcome
Island
to the
became
Cool
a
Bots. I hope you enjoy some of the custom member builds, because I know that that's why you became a cool bot. I hope to see you at a higher tier in future, my dude. But yes, come. Have a taste of the nation. Okay, that's good. And now we are going to mod one more time. You kind of want to play Pallies? Do you need my company, my love? If you want to game together for a while, I don't mind. As long as you follow an Asian robot build, Daniel, elements will never matter. Congratulations on becoming invisible. It is 1:51 a.m. Okay, my dear. No problemo. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Bravo.
Bravo 7910 tip $20. Rap time.
Okay. What kind of raps are we doing, my dude? I am down with that. You tell me what raps we're doing, and then after that, I will rap. Then we will head over to Paladins. And yes, Zeno is correct. All behemoths are just XP. Well, sure, Kaz. I'll throw Metronome in there as well. I will make sure Metronome is one of those. Do some of my songs? You got it. You got it. Let me just finish working on this. A good way to support me: donate, super chat, become a member. These are the best ways to support me, my dude. Or if you don't have any money, just watch a lot of ads. In fact, actually, thank you for reminding me of that. It's time for an ad break because it's about 2 hours into the stream. Okay, I'll run a quick ad break and then I will do some of my raps. Just let me quickly finish this work in the background. Okay, if this doesn't work at all and we want to throw it out. The bot is sometimes sleeping, yes. Okay. If this exists, then. You don't have to, Lady Neo. Watching them is enough. But if you want to help additionally, you can click on them. But if you don't want to click on them, you don't have to click on them. Don't worry about it. Okay. Understood. Okay. My work is done. Allow me to start my rapping. Some of my songs, eh? Okay. Hello, Nightcrafter. You are just in time for my concert. Alright. Ladies and gents, as paid for by Mr. Bravo, we shall be running a little bit of a concert here. Okay. If y'all are ready, then let me roll some of my music for you. Here we go. It's the Asian Robot. And I was gonna go gangsta on this song, but you know, maybe I should talk about something deeper inside instead. Y'all ready for the vocals? This world is going colder every day. I dust my shoulder. I just wanna know if you and I survive this. This world is going colder every day. I dust my shoulder. I just wanna know if you and I. Yo, there's one thing to understand. Everybody out here, man, they out for themselves, man. Most people wanna try and take your head. I take no pleasure, but I take theirs dead. My crew bring all their bodies in cold. I pour another drink and I smoke tenfold. I try to see myself in the rings that I blow, but every time I puff, time seems to slow. And it's like I'm caught in repetition. Every day's a war with no remission. Stress and the struggle just to pay my way, so I'm walking down paths that I'd rather not say. I feel like this is not just my a burden, whether it's simply something certain. Pills got me in my feelings again, so I cried out loud to my only fam. Y'all gotta understand, we're not out here to take a stand. We're just tired of pain, we're tired of pain. We wanna live, we wanna live. My life ain't nothing but a struggle, renting the bills, a constant hustle. Can you blame me? We're the same, we're the same. Yo, coming back to this idea, everybody out here living with fear. We fight each other for the scraps of the table, never realize that we are all able to rise up from our station of birth. We're born with both the gift and curse to choose for ourselves, no matter the sitch. But often we choose to live with the conflict. Y'all gotta understand, we're not out here to take a stand. We're just tired of pain, we're tired of pain. We wanna live, and that's always been my motivation. I'm so tired of the situation, living this life to live the same. We're all just caught in the same fucking game. Y'all gotta understand, we're not out here to take a stand. We're just tired of pain, we're tired of pain. We wanna live, this world is going colder. Every day I dust my shoulder. I just wanna know if you and I survive this. This world is going colder. Every day I dust my shoulder. I just wanna know if you and I survive this. Y'all gotta understand, we're not out here to take a stand. We're just tired of pain, man. Tired of pain. I'm gonna need some extra water in this. Daddy Zeno.
$10. Put it on.
Okay, sure. I'll add all of that to the concert, no problem. Let me go get some more water and I'll do the whole thing. We're gonna need the avocado for the next one. Love right back to you, Kaz. It's okay. We have many ducking useless emojis, but that's alright. That's alright. Let me see. I think we're gonna need the G mix right here. Hey, folks. I think y'all have forgotten that you need an intro to the mafia. You doing a G-Mix, Gato? Yeah, cause honestly some of y'all have forgotten who I am. You gonna let me in on this? Damn right, but I got the first verse. So ladies and gents, here we go. Hey, I'm the avocado from the west coast, bitch, they call me Gato Gato. Cause I'm the most gangsta G to ever walk your streets. When the boys are in town, better watch your feet. I'm the one bringing straight fire. If you fuck with my beat, then I want lighters. Up in the crowd, raise them all high, wave them all to the broadside. Cause I fuck with the mafia fam tonight. Hey yo, we coming in hard with the Gato verse. Mafia fam, throw it up for the hate hearse. So many haters all sleeping in a row. Bitch, you know they be quiet when the Gato on the flow. So yeah, honestly, I don't have to kill it. I'm the young G just starting up a mosh pit with the old school vibes to relax and jive. Yeah, we all know that we old school gangsta G's with the hard flow. People always thinking to step, but they never realize they be sounding like pussy so wet. Lips flapping in the wind with their bitch ass talk. They talk a big game till we shoot for their block. You better realize that right now we playing, or you're gonna have a case of the cold floor laying. Bleeding out hard from the impact wounds. I'm cold to the core when I bust dead goons. They wanna talk big when they're safe in the cage. They cry real quick when I'm up on stage. Goddamn, you know I'm not playing tonight. Got OG up here with the rep tonight. I can't be mafia if I'm not death ready, so I bust back even under fire that's heavy. I'm an old school G from the time of Pac. I would rather get clapped when the fires start. I would rather blaze out in the glorious days, cause the only doc I want is Dr. Dre. Yeah, we all know that we old school gangster G's with the hard flow. People always thinking to step, but they never realize they be sounding like pussy so wet. Lips flapping in the wind with their bitch ass talk. You talk a big game till we shoot for your block. You better realize that right now we playing, or you're gonna have a case of the cold floor laying. Goddamn, I never knew you was that hard. Man, you're making me sound like a fake G card. I guess I gotta bust on my next diss track, or the robot nation might be losing respect. Man, you know that I got your back. Mafia fam never really have regrets. We don't live for the drama cause we live for the fights. When we go off the chain, man, we go for your life. If you see me, better fucking give me 5 feet, cause my heart is stone cold when I'm bringing that heat. I don't sweat when I watch a man die, man, I crack a fucking smile when the light leaves your eyes. Yeah, we all know that we old school gangster G's with the hard flow. People always thinking to step, but they never realize they be sounding like pussy so wet. Lips flapping in the wind with their bitch ass talk. You know they be running when we shoot for their block. Well, that's the way we constructed it. Ah, look at this crazy ass concert. And if you're wondering
Daddy
what's going
Bravo
on,
took
Nunzio,
$30.
well, it looks like you might not get the answer to Chainblade thing, but you can always check the timestamps in the video description, because right now I'm doing a little concert for everybody since they have demanded it. And now it's time for Metronome. Y'all ready? Thank you very much, everybody. Don't worry, I'll hit some freestyles as well, because after Put It On, because you guys have paid up, so why not? And I know Rogue Assassin loves the freestyles with Gato. Yeah, put me back in, coach. I only got like one time. Listen, you'll be in, alright? Just let me do Metronome first. It's Kaz's favorite. Can I get in on Metronome? When we remix it. Anyway. Y'all ready? Cause it's happening. Okay, and Melodemonic, I'm glad you enjoy it. Here we go. This is Kaz's favorite. Listen, before Put It On, you gotta let me in on this one. Okay. I will perform it, and then I'm gonna let you do the remix. All right, we'll also do Put It On with the remix, and you can have both pieces before the freestyles. How's that sound to you? You okay with that, Gato? Hell yeah. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way. If you guys are ready, then I'm not gonna waste any time. Here we go. Well, alright, you know what it is. I made a party song for every fucker out there. Y'all ready to get this drop?
This is Kiko.
I tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a... Here is how I spit this. This rhyme is super vicious. You guys all want to party, but the robot's getting listless. I do not let the grudges go. Don't care if it is Christmas. I dropped a party rhyme so you can all join me for disses. Hey, electronic flow where the Asian man go. My arrow never misses. You may as well call me Apollo, burning all of these bitches. These sirens blare and the people all scream, oh no, he's super vicious. Well, I'm just trying to make it on stream XO with the hugs and kisses. Yo, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a metronome. Reset on this beat. Pause, reset on my feet, no flodge. I don't have 2 cents to my name, but still I'm super fleet. I ain't gotta lie about my status. I'm a broke man just trying to make it, but I got the rhymes in my killer flow tested, blowing up your Bluetooth speakers. Ticking, that's right, yo, I'm ticking. That's right, I'm ticking. That's right, yo, I'm ticking. That's right, I'm ticking. Yo, that's right, I'm ticking. Yo, that's right, yeah, I'm ticking. That's right. Y'all smiling, don't lie. Hey, I tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a... Here is where I want to make sure you all understand the facts. I am going to blow up, but I don't care if I don't make stacks. I just want to use the fame as a platform for the ones like me, trying to live a life to feed their fam but dying mentally. This is a dark ass topic, so I put it on a party beat. Don't lie, you all grooving like you got them happy feet. But that's okay, we expose the issue, now we get back to the dance. Cheer you up with my dark ass rhyme, so sub to my content. Yo, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. This robot killing every song. I tick like a... Well, I'll let you take care of that in the post-processing, Zeno. All right.
Now, can we finally do the remix of Metronome?
Yes, yes. Hold on, hold on. Oh, don't worry, Kaz. You can keep the original version, no problem.
Nah, seriously, you gotta let me in on this, okay?
Here we go. Oh, don't worry. The fire gets even better. You want me to remix it? Live?
Yeah, you know it. Come on, put me in, coach. Put me in.
The BGM is made by the beat producer, so I can't modify that. But if you ever can in future, go for it. All right, all right. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Hey, yo, ladies and gents, it's the Gato Gato on this one. Asian Robot letting me on this track. They're letting me on this track. Hey, we gotta go hard on this. You ready, brother?
You know it. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. He ticks like a metronome. Yo, here comes the Gato, and I'm gonna remix this shit right here. This is a live remix, cause the Gato brings that fear. Yo, listen all the haters, and you know we're Mafia fam. I'm gonna have that Glock up in your ass, and I squeeze the trigger, man. You guys all want to hate on the robot, cause he making cash. You guys all want to go out and you spaz, but honestly, you guys have to show the way we do this. Look at how we party every night, cause Gato do this. Yo, I tick like a metronome, he ticks like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. We tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. He ticks like a metronome. The robot killing every song. Gato ticking on this. Yo, reset on this beat. Pause, reset on your feet. No flodge, I don't have 2 cents to my name, but still I'm super fleet. Yo, I ain't gotta lie about my status. I'm a broke man just trying to make it, but I got the rhymes in my killer flow tested, blowing up your Bluetooth speakers ticking. That's right, yo, we ticking. Oh, that's right, yo, we ticking. That's right, we ticking. That's right, we ticking. That's right, yo, we ticking. That's right, yo, we ticking. That's right. Y'all smiling, don't lie. Yo, tick like a metronome. I tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. We tick like a metronome. Tick like a metronome. I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a... Yo, this is where the Gatos coming in with one more remix, man. I got every verse in this biz, so I hope you guys all feel this fucking heat. Yo, we standing up front and you know my knees are weak. Yo, everybody throw your hands up for the Gato Gato. I want to see you clamoring for this avocado, and I want them lighters up in the air, cause this is a party beat. Make sure that you sub to his content, cause we fleet. Yo, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. These haters, they all want me gone. I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome, I tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome. You haters, they all want us gone. Tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome, tick like a metronome. The robot killing every song. I tick like a... You know,
Honestly, I actually can't believe how many times you changed voices during that.
Yeah, that was totally unplanned, but we did it anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
They damn well better have enjoyed that shit. There was some vocal gymnastics right there.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm getting used to it actually. I mean, doing your voice too was pretty interesting. All right. Anyway, can I yeet you for a second? Because we're gonna, before...
No, wait. What? I thought we were gonna do freestyles.
No, we gotta do put it on first. Put it on first, all right? Then we're moving into the freestyle territory, okay? Because we gotta do some for Rogue, you know. We got a whole set here, all right? It's a concert. You know, that's what it is.
Man, you're ditching me, aren't you?
For one song, so yeah, I'm just gonna yeet you down in the corner.
Man, this is abuse.
All right, let me see. Okay, where's my put it on? Okay. Ladies and gents, you know what it is. You know what it is. Daniel, you have to get that from the Lady Luck trial store. You cannot fuse to get Berserker, buddy. Anyway, you guys ready? This is Zeno's favorite song. And after this, we're gonna finish off with some Gato and Robot freestyles, you know. We're gonna G-mix it. But y'all ready for now? What is it inside of me that changes you? What's a reason for a man to be so misconstrued? It's a consequence of who I am. It's prophetic. Yeah, my rise was a given, so I'm fully unapologetic. Everyone cheered when I was at the bottom. Yo, funny how they disappeared once I fucking got them. I see the people at the top falling to the floor, but here I am climbing till I can't climb anymore. I'm in need of something different. I can't live it all. Why do you decide to hate me when you'll never know? Who's the man inside this mirror? Who's behind the door? You deny my own existence, so you'll never know. Hey, everybody, yo. Throw your hands up and you slide real slow. Clap for the Asian man rocking this show. Cause I'm a fucking beast and you all know. Yeah, my raps are getting better and this music is tight. I'ma earn my cash when I play every night. Don't need a venue cause this world is my stage. I invite you all to groove in the Singapore cage. I'm in need of something different. I can't live it all. Why do you decide to hate me when you'll never know? Who's the man inside this mirror? Who's behind the door? You deny my own existence, so you'll never know. Everybody, yo. Throw your hands up and you slide real slow. Clap for the Asian man rocking this show. Cause I'm a fucking beast and you all know. Hey, my raps are getting better and this music is tight. I'ma earn my cash when I play every night. Don't need a venue cause this world is my stage. I invite you all to groove in the Singapore cage. Alright, and now we're gonna finish off with some freestyles before I'm on Paladins with Kaz. So I hope you guys are ready because Gato's ready for this. Alright. So get ready to enjoy the heat cause I'm glad you like it, man. Always happy to perform what I can, you know? You got a little light show over there in the background.
Alright, finally, I'm back in. Alright.
Centipede.
Why do you always say that?
You haven't watched Stranger Things, Gato. You'll figure it out.
I watch Stranger Things with you guys.
Well, you haven't watched some of the other stuff anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm about to become an armless magician right here.
You have freaking arms.
Yeah, I know. It's in joke, okay? It's in joke. Anyway, I think it's time I bust out some of the stuff that, you know, well, some of y'all may not have fully heard it just yet, but these are the types of beats that Gato likes to rap on. And you know what? I figure I should do some of them for y'all. Are you ready? Because here we are right now.
Hey, this one Goes out to the whole crowd, all right? We some of the best in the game. We some of the best in the name. And you know what? I'm about to do this right here. I'm about to do this right here, yo. First thing I gotta say, this is a fucking diss that is coming your way. Hey, Sergeant Munaz, what the fuck is up with you? How you liking that band time? Cause fuck you. What the hell were you even thinking? I guess I gotta pay for another build. Yeah, you broke ass motherfucker. I guess you ain't got bills in your wallet. Listen, you guys are a bunch of sad fucking game addicts. You don't even have $2 to spend on Diablo Immortal. Guess that's why you ain't got no friends, cause you're worth nothing to them. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if that hurts you, baby.
Listen, to the people that think that I'm charging so much, honestly what I got to say is that this money be coming in clutch, man. I guess you guys haven't even earned a single dollar in your life. I guess you guys have never ever held a real job in real life, but that's okay, cause what you guys gotta understand is that we're only one way.
We the dogs, we only one way like DMX, man. We only know how to go hard in the game, and we go hard for our fam. If you think that everything is free, why don't you run your channel for free, my man? See how much you make. In fact, I wonder how those people with the 30k views are doing. Last I checked, we make the same amount every month, and I guess that's why they rejects. I guess they must be fucking sad.
Oh well, it must be a tragic thing to be so weak on the little heartstrings. I guess it must be so fucking sad that you have to send your little crew. In fact, do you know that none of us go out and troll, cause everybody spends their time here? I am always streaming, so I keep my royal guards near and dear, because they don't need to go elsewhere. It is a foolish thing. In fact, one of the most important things I tell them is to always try for themselves. That's the way that science rolls on the shelves. So y'all better understand that is the way of the nation.
It's logic of creation, baby. It's logic of creation.
That's how we function as a nation, cause we don't ever worry about the sick crap. We don't worry about that boom bap. We just make sure that we rap. And I guess I'm gonna put your ass on my next diss track.
We ain't done yet. Just wait till the next beat, motherfucker. This one goes out to all y'all salty ass trolls. We gonna slay you tonight.
Oh, Corey Ryu, it gets better. Hold on. Let's hit him with this one. Oh wait, no, this one I don't like. Now I remember why I didn't like that one. Here we go.
Hey, think we can get some vocals on this?
Honestly, hey, honestly, one day I woke up, I got right out of bed, and I noticed my comments were so filled with hate. It was all the people from the official Dauntless Discord, the racist, sexist haters who act like they are full of, I can't say certain words cause they might be TOS, but I guess I'm bringing my vocals and I put my skills to the test.
Yo, that was actually pretty sick. How the hell were you that smooth? But anyway, I guess I gotta top that, so here we go, Gato Gato. I've never even heard this beat, but yet I'm on my killer flow. That's how we freestyle. I don't even need to plan my shit, cause I spit it all the while, and I don't even care what the beat fucking sounds like. I can rap on anything. In fact, I'ma do just that with my jabba jabba jabba. I'ma put the nonsense words to still tug on your heartstrings. Even if I don't even use my words, y'all still get my fucking meaning. Ain't that right? Yo, you know that that's right every single time that we on the mic. In fact, there should be a day to celebrate no TOS so we can curse these mofos, but I'ma call them. They all banana boys. They're so squishy on the inside, even when they have to peel their outside, just for people to see that they are nothing much. Most of the time they end up in banana bread when they're rotting much. Oh damn, okay, that was a pretty hot insult. I would have said that these guys are kinda like alphabet soup. Honestly, they missing a few letters, but that's okay, cause they trapped in the chicken coop. Yeah, they don't really lay, but that's okay, cause they don't slay either. Honestly, they fucking sad, so what they gonna do? I thought they was supposed to report this channel to Keemstar. What did they ever do? Yo, listen, I don't know what happened to the Keemstar thing, and honestly, I have to say that I'm still fucking waiting. Weren't they supposed to report this channel for all these diss tracks? I don't really know, man, but whatever. I guess that's what it means, what it is, man. They fake as fuck, right? You was gonna say something different, weren't you? Yeah, but we can't say that it's on stream, it's TOS. I know. Thank you for answering that, Richard. That is correct, my dude. And listen, don't worry. If somebody asks a question during the concert and you know the answer, just belt it out, man. Anyway, it's time for the closing song. All right, thank you guys for hanging out this long. Wait, is my part over already? Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, dude. Closing song. And I always close my concerts with this song. This is the closer. This is the closer song. Most of y'all know this song, okay? Everyone who knows me knows exactly what's coming, all right? Because I close every concert with this song. All right. You know it, honey bear. You know it. Thank you all for hanging out during this concert. We'll be on Paladin soon. We're still going to be streaming. You know, the night is young. So I hope y'all are ready. Omori's going to be on the shelf, but fuck it. It's the Asian robot right here. And you know we're gonna get this beat bouncing. I want everybody in the bounce house, alright? I want you all pump into this. This is the concert closer. Cause you know that this gives the haters all closure. You ready? Y'all ready? Y'all best be ready, so let's bounce. I wanna see you robots all bounce out. 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 I wanna see you robots in my bounce house. Let's get it poppin', make the haters all bounce out. I am a beast when it comes to release. No time to vent when you feel my heat. You think you got it tight, but my baby make you bounce out. She got the titties that'll put you in the bounce house. All these clowns living in a clown house, acting like fuck, man, they fooling for some damn clout. If you wanna step, don't step like a damn mouse. At least bring the pain like the bullets in my trap house. So many fools wanna play on me. You think you know war, but you ain't fighting wars, G. Every single thing that you have ever done, that Smallville shit, and you're smaller than a mouse, son. Petty from the start like a privileged boy. You think the world owes you? Fuck, you just soy. You're wetter than a blanket left in the rain, man. I guess that's why it hurts when I strike with the pain. See, my words are the bludgeon, I drive to the beat. You're bowing to this pressure and you're kissing my feet. Wait till I implode everything you protect, cause I live for the war, you just live like a reject. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. Yo, we coming in hard on the verse too. Gotta make fuckers understand you're a loose screwed. If you think you can stunt on the nation, you best understand we're kings of creation. Machine logic from the start to the end. And logically, bet you're gonna catch these hands. I don't wanna deal with a toxic man, but I'm betting that my venom makes you choke in the sand. I leave you dying in the dirt where you land, unceremoniously brought to the end. Ignominiously, yeah, you thought that you can. I guess that in the end, it doesn't really matter. So one last thing that I have to say, it ain't just the clock ticks life away. It all comes down to your obsession with time, because you're foolish as fuck if you're obsessed with mine. We all lead lives from the start to the finish, and what you think of me will never diminish the things I achieve, cause they're mine alone, and y'all better wise up. These haters all living in a clown house. These haters all living in a clown house. These haters all living in a clown house. Better wise up before you fucking clown now. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. We keep it bouncing to the whole nation. Thank you all very much, guys. I appreciate this. Yo. So, Richard, how was the test? It was good. There are some limitations to the build, but I'm going to ensure that they are covered, because when I do detailed work, well, anyway, I'll email you after all this. So ladies and gents, the stream will dip now for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then when we come back, we will be on Paladins since Kaz wants to play a bit and I shall accompany her. So ladies and gents, look forward to seeing us on the Pallies. All right. I hope you guys are ready. We will see you in 15. I'm going to call her right now. Okay.